Hi everyone, welcome to Wargamer Online, the home of wargaming. So Sam has finally given in and let me completely take over tonight. So it's going to be absolute chaos. There is no agenda, there's nothing on the table. It's just going to be chatting to you guys and chilling out basically and watching Sam paint. Hopefully it'll be like last time where he paints an entire head in one session.
No, I'm gonna attempt to do more. If you're literally going to be taking over everything, then I will try and just paint and chill out.
Oh, no pressure. Oh.
I'm going to try and chill out. The pressure.
Let's see how that goes. Okay, so let's see who we've got in tonight. We've had Armour Freak, who's been here since 7:30. That's some real commitment there. We've got Rob Norton. And Armour Freak has also said, he who likes peanut butter shall be my brother. So let me know if you like peanut butter. He will be your brother. We've got Keldar6, Roa, Blood Company, Ralph Hummel, Ashley Perkins, Lisner, Vaughan Killian, Rob Norton. In fact, I think I've already said Rob Norton.
He gets 2 shout-outs.
Kenny. Yeah. Kenny Bickerton. I've got to try and remember which ones I've not shouted out. Auric Loveguard. Yes, we can start with Auric Loveguard here. Red Cuffs, Sebastian S, McCragham Gaming, Basic Miniature Painting. Oh, I did like Sebastian S's comment, if anyone didn't see it before. I first read Rachel Shower Takeover and was confused. I can see why you would be. We've got Blade of Templar, Quart 5 Extra Court? Yeah, something like that. Felhate. And plenty of other people in there as well. So I've got loads of people in tonight. So thanks for joining us, everyone. Oh, Tim Lawrence as well. Sorry, Tim. Didn't mean to miss you out there. And Eredlithus. I'm terrible at these names.
Did you say Surreal as
well? Oh, is Surreal joined us?
Yes.
Surreal's here.
And
I thought we started. Yeah, sorry, Surreal.
There's quite a lot of people. There's quite a lot
James
of people.
Jones. Dance McCabe. I'm really sorry if I've missed anyone. Like, there's just so many of you. I don't know how we're going to do this as we continue to get bigger.
Yeah, we get more and more people every week. It's awesome. So many new people to speak to, and we have everybody who comes every week as well. So it's nice. Yeah,
I feel like I should also mention who's.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I just said, okay, don't interrupt.
Go on.
I should probably mention who's on the chat with us tonight. So we've got Mike with us.
Hello.
And it's just the Me and Mike show. So we're going to crack on.
It's fine by me.
Oh, we've got Sam as well.
That's a nice hand, Sam.
Okay. Oh, I can't even see the video. Have you got a nice hand there, Sam?
Oh, he's got a nice hand. You missed Big Mac Danskull as well. Cat Scan as well, I think. There's loads of people.
Alright.
It's fine. I'm going to let you do it. I'm really struggling. Do you know what I'm like?
What? I can tell.
I'm doing really
You are finding this difficult. We'll ease you into it, Sam. Okay. So let's scroll up a little bit. Okay, so it looks like everyone is just saying hi. We've got 676 Mitch. Mrs. is watching Love Island, so I've tuned in for some loving. Howdy. Hi, 676 Mitch. Yeah, I haven't actually got into Love Island. I've not tried it, but there seems to be some big hype over it. Either of you guys watch it?
No.
No.
No. I think it'd be your cup of tea. Dark Artisan, hey guys, I was about to film a tutorial on painting my Primaris, Libby, and now you come online. No. Okay, so that's not happening then. And Akaya, I think this is probably to Sam. Remember, building and painting your minis/army is a journey, not a race. Probably to Mike as well, actually. I think it's to everyone.
It's not a race, but I'm very far behind.
Right, okay, let's see who else we've got then. Before I get around to the chat, actually, any updates from you guys? What have you been working on this week?
I'll let Mike go.
Let's start with Sam.
I was saying that might go. I always go first. This is to change.
Start with you.
More work done on the ultramarines. Not as much as I'd hoped. I think I posted a picture up today. It's not a close-up or anything like that. It's just I have been burning out a little bit on these, but I've managed to jump back on them today. We get a fair bit amount done on them, so they are getting there. But I think I've still got a long road to go on these yet. But yeah, that's pretty much been it as far as hobby-wise goes.
Cool. Okay. Happy with them so far?
Yeah, I'm at that stage, whereas, and I think most people are the same. It's when you're putting all the base colours down and stuff, you start to look at them and go, I don't like them.
My.
But no, it'll be fine. Once I get to the point of putting washes on and stuff and start highlighting, everything will make sense then. It's just because at that point in the stage where you just put the base colours down, often models look weird.
I'm just going to sort out this camera because it's glitching again. It's doing the weird thing. I'm just going to turn my model.
How are you getting on, Sam, with your hobby?
I'm turning this model for a bit first, so you carry on talking. We'll get back to me later.
We'll come back to Sam.
How are you getting on with your custodians, right?
I'm getting on really well, thanks, Mike. So obviously they got spray painted a while ago, and now some of the details really coming out as well. So we've got some nice, lovely gems. I think they're blue. I'm sure I did them blue. Picked up some red as well. Did some highlighting. Yeah. There's some brown. So yeah, they're looking really good. Really happy with them.
How much longer do you think it's going to take you now before you got them finished?
Difficult to say. I'm surprised they've taken this long, actually.
You were doing so well up to that point.
It's a good job I was just faffing around with the tech there rather than listening to your insults.
That's not an insult. Probably just a few more days.
Okay.
What do you think, Sam?
Yeah, okay. So I stayed up pretty late last night doing these, and all I managed to get done was the blue gems, and they'll look really nice when.
I told you they were blue.
Let me see if I can zoom in. Hold on. Oh, that's zoom out. Zoom. Let's see how far we can go in with this and see all of the mistakes. Oh, there we go. So I've dry brushed the gold, so it's quite sloppy, but you can see all of these tiny little gems have been done on every single one of these. They're looking quite nice. I'm just doing all the red now. And after the red, so they've all got these little tassels. And once that's done, oh, Stefan just subscribed, thank you. Once that's done, we've got the weapons, and I'm going to do lightning on all of these, as well as do some very fine edge highlight on the outside of the blades, which I'm going to be a bit scared to do. So once those blades and the red's done, and some of these have got tassels on their belt areas, once they're done, they can go on some bases. However, I have got all of these characters. Well, I say characters. Zoom out. There's 4 of these ones which have got cloaks, and I need to paint all of these. And I was messing around with some colours, just some different reds to see how they came out. I'm not really happy with. I can't wet blend very well, so I'd say I can't wet blend actually. So I'm just going to keep playing around until I get.
I think they're looking really good. I mean, not that I'd say otherwise.
No.
But...
Yeah, it's not great.
That was genuine.
I think we all saw, how long it took me to paint that head last week for some unknown reason. Lucy B, thank you for subscribing as well. So I finished this head. Ooh, too far. Don't die on me, camera. Is that in focus? So I finished the head. I'd painted for about another half an hour afterwards. So this took all 2.5 hours for a head, which is just ridiculous. But obviously I was sitting reading chat and trying to keep control of things. But I've got 3 more heads to do.
No need for that tonight though, Sam. I'm all over it.
Right, let me zoom out and see. I haven't actually looked to see if these look any good when they're on. Oh, he looks pretty fancy, to be honest with you. Go in any pose I want. Basic miniature painting. So basic miniature painting has been following us for a while, and he's subscribed. Nice one. Right, so there's another different pose. Yeah, I think once these heads are done, they're gonna. I kind of wish I had heads on, like bare heads on every model, but that would be an absolute pain to paint all of that. So we'll remove that.
Shall we get on with the chat?
Yeah. I was going to say other than that, my black dragons are waiting.
Other than that.
Yeah, just cut him off, right? Yeah, it's fine.
That's what I do.
This is my show.
No, Sam, go on. Other than that.
No, I'm done. You had your chance.
Okay. So, Armor Freak has said you can paint more than just a face this week, Sam. I believe in you. So, the face is there, and Phil Pate's put an entire head. Wow. So it's impressive. It is impressive.
The bullying starts at the end.
Sam and yeah, if we could all hold our comments until the end, that would be greatly appreciated.
Sure, Rachel can let you know when that starts, and you can begin from there.
Yeah, I think we'll schedule that for about 10:15, but we'll see how we get on. Brapon was put salmon chilling out. Nah.
You know me too well.
Okay, Red Cuffs. At 10 moment, I'll have a lot of spare time in Paris. So I was thinking of taking 25 PowerPoint stormtroopers, popping into the GW there and throwing a few dice about. That sounds like a good plan.
He's just talking about Red Cuffs. He's just joined Facebook because obviously we've got our Wargamer Online community group on Facebook, and daily we're getting more and more people joining and posting up their armies and things, and really good. And we try and get around to looking at what people have done on the stream as much as possible, but there's just so much to get through. We can't possibly show every single person, so we do what we can with that. But he joined Facebook finally, apparently, because of the group, just so he can get onto Facebook and join in with it, which is nice. And there's been a lot of people that have said that they've made new accounts and joined back onto Facebook just to get involved, and they're really happy with the group and how open it is and how you can just post up anything. And
it's been a really friendly group. Everyone commenting and replying to each other and stuff. I don't think there's really been any negative at all.
No,
on the page, which has been good.
We've got
that's because whenever there's any negativity, Dave started deleting it.
Well, no, we have had a couple of negative comments, but it's not negative. It's just disagreements and things, and everyone's got their own opinion. So you're not going to agree with everything. But if it ever gets nasty, then we've got wonderful moderators. We've got Akaria, Eddie, and obviously Mike and Phil and you, Rachel. Whenever you decide to do some moderating,
I mean, I do contribute a lot to that. So working hard.
That engage and make sure that everything's going the right way. So yeah, it's a good place to be.
We did have Dave, but he deleted someone's video because he didn't like it, so we banned him from moderating.
Yeah, we just took it off. What we've said is, rules wise, obviously we don't want the group to become a group which is just you log on, you post up the latest YouTube video or channel update and things like that. We don't want it to become a group where you're just posting and then leaving. If you're on the group, you're there to engage and to become part of the community, really. And there's so many people that have jumped straight in there. They're actually engaging and chatting with each other, giving each other advice and opinions and helping each other out, and that is what the group is for. It's not an advertising board. So we've said the rule for now, one post, one share a week, and everybody is sticking to that. So if you have got a YouTube channel or whatever and you want to link up your channel once a week, or you've done a video which you think people would be interested in, you can do that and people can see that. But that's the only rule really in terms of linking and sharing that we actually stick to. The rest of it is no swearing. We do no bad language because it's a family friendly environment, again, same as everything else that we try to do, and just keep it as a nice, civil, friendly hobby place.
Yep, couldn't agree more. Right, I'm going to move back to the chat because otherwise Sam will start freaking out. Okay. So, JK Tabletop Wargames has said, "Hey Rachel, 40k 8, yay!" So we recently put up my first 40k 8th edition battle report. Actually, it's my first 40k battle report. I think, am I right, Sam? That's on the website, but it's only if you set up an account for now. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a premium account, but you have to have set up an account to.
Yeah, I'm just going to say thanks to Dragonfleet for subscribing. But basically, if you go on over to the website, wargameronline.com, and you make a free account, you get access to any freemium content. And what we've decided to try and do is release our battle reports earlier. So if you've got an account on the website, you get to see it earlier. So all you have to do is make a free account, and you can go straight through to the battle report and watch it. Otherwise, it's out on Sunday, so you can just wait until Sunday, and that's not an issue. But if you want to see it tonight, after this show, then just go on over to there and watch it. It was pretty. I mean, no spoilers or anything, but it was an interesting game.
It was a good game. Yeah, it was a good game. It was fun.
I played Prime Meris and Rachel played Grey Knight, and it was my second 8th edition game, and I don't think we got as many rules wrong as I did on the first game. Well, there wasn't that many, was there, Mike? You and me. There was some mistakes, but
yeah, there was a few. Expected. But I don't think it was anything ridiculous.
But this game between me and Rach, I think we must have made a couple of mistakes. We did make some that we rectified during the game, and we said what those mistakes were. But I think there's probably still a couple that we didn't realise until afterwards. So I'm sure we'll get those pointed out.
How did you find it, Rach, jumping? Because obviously it's your first ever 40k game.
Second proper one.
Oh, was it second?
She got destroyed by Mark. So Mark went round to Phil's, and it was supposed to be a game where Rachel was learning the rules for 7th edition.
He did not treat it like that.
And you know what Mark's like, he's quite competitive anyway, he's funny, he can't help it. So Rachel put her stuff down and Mark deleted her by turn 2.
Oh, right, okay then.
And Jack was supposed to be helping her with the rules.
Okay, so your first game of 8 then. How did you find it? Because obviously you play a lot of Sigmar, so how did you find as far as rules wise goes and stuff like that, from jumping to that to 40k?
Yeah, I actually really liked it because there's some things in Sigmar that I wouldn't say frustrate me, but I'm not that keen on. So the whole priority, turn priority, I get why it's there and it sort of does keep it a bit interesting, but I don't like that much chance. I don't have enough control over the game. I actually do prefer it if you can take it in turns. Mm-hmm. And I get that it is a game changer. Great, but I don't like not having that control. So yeah, I like the fact that 40k just had to take it in turns. There's a couple of other things as well that 40k does that's not in Sigmar. And I can't remember off the top of my head what they were, but there was a couple of things I was thinking, actually, I do prefer this.
The wounds,
so
the attacks.
Carry on, Sam, sorry.
The attacks thing was quite a different thing. In Sigmar, if you cause 10 wounds, then you can kill 10 wounds worth of stuff. Whereas in 40k, if you've done one attack, but it inflicts 6 wounds, you can still only kill one model up to 6 wounds. So, if you've got a guardsman with 1 wound and you do 6 damage to it, you will only kill that one Cadian. And so that's different. We didn't actually talk about that in our comparison and difference game. The differences between the two systems that we did. Mm. But that's a major difference.
I probably prefer Sigmar in that regard. And it is more realistic in 40k because actually, if you shot at one soldier, then you probably wouldn't end up killing other people.
Depends how shrapnel there was.
Yeah, I suppose. But I do prefer Sigmar in that sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. To be fair, it was really good. I'd be more than happy to play another game.
Well, that's good because I'm slaving away on your army before mine. So yeah, it does feel good that you're actually going to give it a second chance.
How disappointed would you be if I was like, no, I didn't like it?
I would have a custodian army, so I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't really, and I've said this plenty of times, but playing against Rachel, you might see it on a battle report as an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes. You might see it as that.
There he goes.
But the unedited version is like a 3-hour game, and you're just like, wow.
Yeah, it's fine.
It just doesn't end. And I compare it to Kurz. So if you know anything about Conrad Kurz, he can basically, no spoiler, well, kind of, not spoilers, I'm not going to do a major one, but he can see into the future. So he can see his paths and decide what he's going to do from that.
This is why I beat you at chess, Sam.
Rachel spends a lot of time working out every path and then going with the one that she thinks. So I think Rachel is Kurz in 40k. That's pretty much it. Anyway, I'll let you carry on with the chat, Rachel, because I'm sure it's just going out of hand, but I'm not going to say anything.
I keep trying to get back to that. Okay.
Difficult host,
right.
Isn't it?
From the top. Big Mac Dan Scores put, Sam would never miss me, so presumably I accidentally missed you out there. Sorry about that. Hi, Big Mac Dan Score. Cat Scans put, what's on the menu today? It's a free-for-all. Absolutely anything. Whatever comes up. So
got any
feel free
questions for Rachel?
Yeah, if you've got anything, chuck it in there and we'll see if we get around to that.
Of course we get around to it. I love how Rachel's had one show and she's already like, I'm just busy, so you know. Rachel, I'm going to go and chat to the viewers. I'm not even going to talk to you.
Okay, Ralph almost put, just got back home from holiday in Corsica and the first thing I do is tune in here. Oh, thanks, Ralph. That's good to know.
Where did he go?
Hopefully it'll be worth it. He went to Corsica in France.
Oh, I love France.
They do good wine there.
I like the food in France.
Oh,
we need to go to France.
I love France.
Again.
We do.
Okay.
Yeah, France is always a good choice. Good food, good wine. What more could you want? Good weather.
Swimming pool.
Nick Davidson's put, so there is a hangout then? Yes, there is, Nick. There is one.
Yeah, that was my fault. Yesterday I must have... it's got to be me that put the wrong date in. So it's scheduled it for yesterday rather than this evening. So I will pay more attention. Pay more attention.
Yeah, I got a message from Akaya, sort of, I think it must have been 10 minutes before the show, just like, are you going to put it on Facebook? Or...
No, it's an automatic thing. So if you subscribe to the channel, you can press the little bell and then you'll get the notifications when the videos go up anyway. So there's a little icon next to the subscribe button that does that. But then if we schedule a live show, what's that? Brutal Chicken, just I love that name. Brutal Chicken, just subscribe. What was I saying? Yeah, if you go onto the live...
subscribe, do they subscribe to YouTube or the website?
YouTube, because it's popping up. Whenever somebody subscribes to the website, to YouTube, it pops up.
Oh, cool.
What was I saying? Live shows. So if you go onto the live shows when they're available for scheduling or whatever, you can click a little reminder and it tells you when we're going to go live. So obviously our viewers were getting on with that and clicking it, and then I put the wrong time in, so not bad.
Okay, back to the chat, Sam.
Yeah, sorry.
Cat Scans put, it's okay, I'm easy to miss, Rachel. Again, sorry, Cat Scan. I'll get better at this, I will.
First live show, you're doing good.
Yeah, well,
doing okay.
Half first one, yeah. Surreal, did Rachel get a haircut? No, I just styled it a little bit differently.
Styled?
Surreal, appreciate you noticed it differently. Yeah, well, you noticed, that's nice.
Cheers, Surreal. You're getting me in trouble.
It's a completely different tone to usual. You can just see like all the subscribers just going. It's like, no, I'm not having this. James has put, nice custard, Marie. I love that. This is probably like, everyone's going to start calling them custards.
Kind of wish I painted them yellow. It would have been quicker.
Stalker 40k, plenty of Primaris to be getting on with now. Loving how Mike's Ultramarines are going. How did you get the weathering effects on the Rhino, Mike?
Airbrush. It was, I'm trying to think, let me just think if I can grab it. I don't know if it's to hand. It was one of the Vallejo Game Air colours. Let me just have a quick gander.
One sec, we've got Ralph Hummel and one Castel P, both of those subscribed. Thank you very much. Carry on.
Where are we? Red Terracotta, I think it is, from Vallejo Game Air. So it was just a quick spray around the bottom of the tank with an airbrush. So that was how I managed to do that on the Rhino. And I plan, if I'm careful enough, and this was the risk, because I think Sam's concern is that I'm going to ruin the entire army by doing it, is I plan to do that around all of the bases of the Marines, just trying to catch their feet slightly. So I think I'm going to take a risk for it and hope it pays off.
Why would that ruin it?
There's a chance I could spray the entire model in that colour range.
Yeah, you'd probably be upset about that. Okay, Blood Company's put, I want to donate today. Rumour has it PayPal is the best way to go. WGO gets the most dollar. Can anyone help me out with how to do it? So I guess that would be probably a Sam question.
Yeah, there's in the description at the bottom of the video. There's a thing where you can press show more, I think it is, and it opens up the chat text for the description of the video. And then at the bottom of that, there's a link. If you click that, it opens a new window, and in there you just select however much you want to donate. You can write a little message, and then you pay through PayPal, so it's secure. And that's it. And then it should pop up on the screen. And if something works that I've done, we'll see. I won't say anything yet until it works. Yeah, that should be it. It's as straightforward as that. But thank you very much in advance.
Yeah, thanks for
wanting to support us.
Nick Davidson's put, I finally built a sororitas.
Adeptus sororitas. Sisters of Battle, yeah.
Okay, cool. Post it on the community page. There hopefully will be a bit of time to go through the community page later, I think. So I imagine Sam will take over at that point. He's my tech guy for tonight.
Cheers, Rach.
Anytime. Oh, this is a good question. Tim Lawrence, is there a deadline for the WJG Chronicles?
Yes and no. It's at the end of July, but it's designed for us to get on with basically building an army for 8th edition and having fun while you're doing it, getting motivation by posting and almost setting yourself a deadline to get it done. But there, no one's going to come around your house and say you didn't finish WJG Chronicles. What you do, and you're not going to get kicked from the group for not getting to the end of July and having an army done, because chances are I won't get my Black Dragons finished. I'm going to attempt to get Rachel's 2,000 point army done, as well as much of my Black Dragons as possible. But it's there to encourage and inspire, not much else. But just do what you can. And we've had people who have started and they're getting on with it in a few days and getting more done than I've done in weeks. So don't be put off by the fact that it's set for the end of July. But we'll probably have the last Wednesday and Friday of July. We'll do some special stuff where we go through and try and get as much as possible. So if you do finish your army by the end of July, then we'll probably try and get as many pictures as possible as that and go through on a live show. That would be the idea.
Oh, good. So there'll be a chance for me to show off my custard Marines then.
Yeah, you're working really hard on them, aren't you?
I am. It'd be great to show.
So I think there has been a few posts on the Facebook page where there's people only just starting, like within the past few days, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, so I guess the message there is if you haven't started yet, then you still can. There's still plenty of time. Okay. Oh, Sam, I completely forgot actually. I was thinking for tonight, maybe we'll have to do it next week. So for the hobby hangout, I could paint that little model that I did at Warhammer Fest. And we could just both chill out in your little hobby man cave and both sit and paint and have a chat with Mike.
Oh, man cave. That's quite sexist, Rachel. The nerd room.
Okay.
Otherwise you're not allowed in if it's a man cave. And I'm sure there'd be issues if that was the case. But yeah, I found that model this morning.
Oh, by the way.
Let me... You know what, I'm going to build it quickly because it's snapped. The legs fell off it. The legs fell off. Because it's not even a real model.
Make sure you put them back the right way.
They fell off.
I threw it down and said, this is a disgrace to the wargaming community.
I
never want to see this model again. What do you mean he? It didn't even have...
He had a beard.
Bits. Oh, okay then.
No, he was awesome. Make sure you put the legs back in the right place.
I was quite impressed with your rates though when you were building it, how much you got into it.
It looked more
Thanks, Mike. I actually really enjoyed it. That's why I'm thinking actually I'd quite like to paint that little guy.
Okay, I'll find him out the box.
I forgot about that actually because I kind of wanted to do that tonight. Never mind. Next week. Right, back onto the chat. Mike has been batch painting his UM. Check out his post on the Facebook page, that Gilliman Sword Day. Have we got any pictures or anything that we can show? Or should we come back to that later? Well, I think we showed it last time actually, Mike's Gilliman sword.
Yes, he did a really good job on that. Yeah, we've seen it. We don't need to see it again.
Okay.
Maybe if we get time. I don't know how to work Facebook, to be honest. I'll try and find as much as I can once this is towards the end. We'll have a quick look on Facebook and see if I can get it working.
Need a new tech guy.
Replacing me already. First show.
Okay, Nick Davison's put was actually easier than I thought it would be. Need to source some RTBO1 bolters as they would be the right size for them. And the Orc Boys put Blood Company. There's a link below the vid, which obviously we've already gone over.
Thank you for talking about that, though, the Orc Boys, for helping him out.
Yeah, thank you.
Going back to Rogue Trader Land Raiders are my favourite Land Raiders. If I could get them as standard, I would probably do an army of transports that just consist of those. Because they're almost like Spartan tanks. They're Spartan Land Raiders. But they're really expensive on eBay. You can find them between like £20 and $50, but they're generally in bad condition. I don't really find any Rogue Trader Land Raiders in good nick anymore. Anyway, sorry, carry on with the chat, Rach.
No, that's all right, Sam. Appreciate your contribution. I'm sorry, I'm going to stop because I'm actually need to wait until the end.
Constant. This is the abuse. This is what happens. This is the thing. She can't even help herself from being evil.
It's the power. The
power's just gone to her head.
I know, it's going to my head. It has.
I'm going to have to remove it. I'm going to have to take you out of that bubble of power.
Oh no. Okay. Adrian Trevor's put, it's taken me so long to paint my last Warhammer Fantasy army that GW destroyed the old world before I could finish it. Aww. That's so sad. I'm wondering how big that army was, though.
Yeah. It's quite frustrating now. I know, I understand completely. Especially if it was something like Tomb Kings or Bretonnians, where you can't even finish off the range if you decided that you wanted to add some more into it, and the model range is gone now unless you can find bits online or secondhand and things.
Do you think they'll bring them back?
Maybe. If they do, they'll be amazing, because obviously new models are all good now, I think.
Well, there is them skellies coming out towards the end of the year. I can't remember what it's called.
They're the like Grave Guard equivalent, though. Sepulchral Guard or something, aren't they? Or something like that.
I couldn't tell you the name of them, but I just remember when I saw them, I thought they'd look really nice. I think there was like the leader of the unit was got like a long cloak or something as well with a sword.
We need to do Skirmish, Age of Sigmar Skirmish. I've got the book because we got it when it came out, and we haven't even done any reviews or anything of it. I know it's only like a little £6 thing, but I'm really looking forward to doing a skirmish army. I say skirmish army, a skirmish force, because it's anything from like 3 to 13 or 16 models or something. I don't know exactly, but you don't need many models at all, and you can properly put some conversions in there and some background. Rachel, you could probably put your crazy orc conversion in there as your leader or something.
Yeah, I'd be up for that. That sounds good.
But it just sounds like a good way to get a little force off the ground, and I would probably do some sort of human or elf group just to get my satisfaction of something that isn't orky for a bit.
Did we play that in the store at some point or something similar? Because I think we played some kind of skirmishy horde.
You on about the zombie game that we used to play?
Yeah.
No,
Is that the similar sort of thing?
No, that was what me and Mike made that game up.
Oh.
That game was.
We should play that again.
You know the rules for that? I think Games Workshop should have had that because it was insane.
That's a good game.
Have you still got? Do you know if you've still got the rules, Sam?
No.
If you've got the rules, we need to do that.
They'll be on the store's computer, I imagine. We'll have to see if we can get them because Rory, who now works at GW as one of the writers and stuff, we could probably get him to just hand it over and be like, look, do something with this, because that zombie game was so much fun.
That was fun.
Anyway,
so that was before Age Sigmar hit as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they practically went, revolutionary.
Okay, so I'm trying to get back to it because I'm still on comments from 9:10.
Wow.
Now I know why Sam gets mad when he plays. He spends more time painting models than they spend on the table during play.
You seen
I guess I need to try and get the use of what it is then. The Oracle of Gods put pretty casualties on the battlefield. Aww. There won't be casualties. I'll be playing them.
No, Rachel will win with these.
Sam, give me an hour and I'll have you wet blending like a monster.
That's fair
there
enough.
You go. The Harry Painter's giving you an offer there.
The thing is, there's so many places that do good tutorials and things, and we need to go to Siege Studios because They've got those weekend workshops.
Oh, these are the masterclass lessons.
Masterclass, yeah.
I can't remember exactly what it's
so
called.
Me and Phil have been invited to go over to one of those, and we just basically need to book it and go. So we definitely need to go and check that out, because Siege Studios, obviously, they're a really good commission studio that know what they're doing when it comes to painting, and those weekend masterclasses are definitely something that are worth going to. So I need to have a look at the locations where I can go for that, and twist Phil's arm to get him to go with me.
Do you think they'd let me go?
No. They would, yes, but there's absolutely no point.
Would you, Sam?
No, I'm taking Phil, and if I'm not taking Phil, I'll take Mike. So
yeah, that's fair.
Sorry, Rach.
Joshua Dwell has put, custodians are looking sick, but Rachel is happy. I am. I actually really am. They are looking great. As much as I joke about it and I tease Sam, I've really happy.
What you should see is all of the video. Like, we've got our bloopers that come out generally at the end of each month. I need to finish one actually for this month, for June, I think. What did we do one in June?
Yeah, I think there is a June one too.
Oh, okay.
We've got April and May's, I think.
April and May. Okay, so I need to finish one up then and put one out. We've got loads of content, but a lot of the content is when Rachel plays a game. Videos. Rachel plays a game and she drops these models constantly. All you hear is her going, "Oops, broke it. Oh, that one's gone. Oh, man down." And I think there's one in this month's bloopers where I just thought, I'm sticking one in where she's breaking another model. So I spent hours painting these for her.
Have you actually got one nearly ready then?
There's one. There's about a 4-minute video, so I can probably cut that down and chuck it out fairly quick. We'll see.
Please, I love those videos. They're so funny.
Yeah.
They are actually one of my favourite things that you do. Okay. Basic miniature painting is put. What did you dry brush the gold with?
Silver. So
thanks, Sam. That was
so
helpful.
simple. It's Stormhost Silver, and that's it.
Oh, I thought you were joking.
No, that was it. Stormhost Silver, and just do a light dry brush. You can see it's quite rough, but it does the job. And once I've done everything on this, I might go in and use a purple wash, or create a glaze and go in some of these gaps to give it a little bit of a tint of purple, because purple and gold are really nice. It's a nice way of shading gold, and just try it and you'll be amazed. It definitely works. At first, I've only ever done brown for a wash for gold, or black and brown, something like that. But if you do a thin down wash of purple, it just looks awesome. You don't do it everywhere. You don't cover the whole model in it. You just pick out certain areas. There you go, Rach.
It's coming on really well. Thank you. Cyril's put, wow, Rachel is 15 minutes back. I'm probably a little bit more than that now, Cyril. But
all right, quick fire, Rach.
Okay, let's go. Right, we can do this, guys. We can do this. Okay, McCracken Gaming's put, I have to get myself in gear today and tomorrow, as I have 6 Death Company to finish, as well as a ton of bases. Okay, it sounds like McCracken needs to crack on. Dark Artisan says he needs to join that group. I'm guessing that he's referring to the Facebook page.
Yep, we'll get you invited.
Our community page. And Johnny Rockstars, but you do. We need more Harleys. Ryan
he's got a nice Harlequin.
Wonder if anyone.
To be fair, he's got. Sorry, I know I told you to quickfire it, but some of his characters. I've been watching some of his Battlereports and live shows, and he's got cards, like actual playing cards, and stuck them to the base of the characters. So some nice little ideas there. I don't think anybody else can do that now because it's proper. That was original, It's a good idea. It's been done. I like it, but I don't think I would replicate it because that would feel nasty, just stealing that idea from him. Just started Harlequins and then going, dice and cards on my models, but it is pretty genius. I'm impressed. And I think he did, I'm sure I saw, it must have been his, last year for Armies on Parade, almost like a stage for his Armies on Parade entry. If it wasn't you, Harry, let me know, but I'm pretty sure it was. Anyway, sorry, quick fire.
Okay, back onto the chat. Where did we get to? Ryan Banfield. Wonder if anyone has done any custard guards without the red hair. And Ralph Holmes put, custodians with red hair look like Sigma acts.
Yes.
The Orc Boys, just in case anyone is wondering, I know I've been. To confuse you all on the Facebook page, I am Cliff Leonard. Good to know, Orc Boys. Thanks for letting us know.
Thank you. And Cliff was, I apologised to him earlier because I messed up the chat, and he was like, no need to apologise. I was like, yeah, you are nice.
Oh, bless them. He's a good egg.
Yeah. Why does it sound so condescending when you say it? She said that to me today. She said, what did I do, Rach? I did something. She's like, oh, you're a good egg. It's like, well, I'm not a dog. You don't need to say it like that.
Okay, so to me, people are either good eggs or smart cookies. But it's not meant to be condescending.
No, that's fine. Quick fire.
Okay. I'm just trying to get
Stu is running around up and down the stairs.
Ah, bless them.
That's why Khalees is wanting to eat the rabbit.
No, I think she might just want to go out.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have to let her out in a sec. I'll try and skim through this though.
Yep.
Akai is trying to keep people on the family-friendly front. There are lots of alternative words that can be used to air your opinion. Thanks, Akai. Thanks for managing that.
Akai is really good at moderating.
Yeah, he's been really good. The Dragon Fleet Spot. I love your video. I'm soon going to try 40k 8th edition. So presumably that's in reference to the game that we had. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was actually really good fun. And Neil's put, did you make him cry, Rachel? I can't say because I'm worried that might spoil things. But to be fair, even if you won, you'd still cry, Sam. And even if you lost, you'd cry. So it probably wouldn't be much of a spoil.
Again, with the bullying, save it till the end.
Ralph, boy am I tired. Temperature never dropped below 36 Celsius since 8 this morning, apart from the 2 hours on the place, which were nice.
Hold on, Typhus the Wanderer said he subscribed, but it didn't pop up on the screen. Is my pop-up broken?
Is that face?
I don't know. Thank you for subscribing, Typhus. We've now got one of Nurgle's finest with us. Quick fire.
So having a debate about. Okay, I'm getting there. Hold on. We're having a little debate here, or we were half an hour ago, about how WJG can get the most money and not some third party. And yes, it does seem to be the PayPal link. Would you agree with that, Sam?
Yeah. If you want to help us out. I don't want to go too much onto the donation and tip side of things because I know some people.
Just come up in the chat.
I know. Okay, so super chat is an option.
So PayPal.
Super chat isn't. I love how she asked me a question and then just ignores it and carries on. She does this so much, doesn't she? She's like, okay, you had a millisecond. That's all you get. I'm moving on now.
I'm worried that this isn't Hangouts. It's just Rachel and Sam have a domestic.
Right. Super chat is one option, which is done through YouTube's chat service. However, YouTube take 30% of the cut, and then obviously PayPal take 10 or 20% as well. Whereas if you go through PayPal and just donate through that Streamlabs link, it's we just pay the PayPal fees, and obviously taxes and all that when they come out. But that's it really. So that is the best way. Again, Orc Boys. Was that Orc Boys who confirmed that again?
I think so, yeah. Thanks, Orc Boys.
Good. Anyway, quick fire.
Okay, the Dark Artisan, what's everyone working on tonight? So hopefully we'll start seeing what people are working on as I scroll through. And Phil has joined us. He's put hello, and everyone said hi, Phil and Beard.
That's how you greet Phil now. You just shout Beard at him.
And in case anyone's wondering, Phil's editing some graphics for the channel.
Well, if you're done editing and you want to come on, Phil, just let me know. I know you were busy doing editing and stuff like that, but if you want to come on the chat, just send me a message.
We will allow it.
And Rachel will allow it.
But no, you should join us, Phil. I was saying tonight, I was like, why is Phil just joining in the chat? He should actually come on, like in the
he's got limited time, so he does as much as he can with editing.
We always want Phil to join in.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's saying hi to Phil, and that's because he's awesome. And a little tip from Armour Freak James Jones: if you want to highlight someone in a response, you put @ and then their name, and that makes it go orange.
Yeah.
Let's scroll down. People are still saying hi to Phil at this point, although this was still 20 minutes. Oh, James Jones, ooh, awesome, thanks. I never knew that every day is a school day. So that was regards to the highlighting. And Akaya's put tonight we have hashtag lovely Rachel. Thanks, Akaya. Hashtag magic Mike. And hashtag the beard. And hashtag sandwich. I like those. Those are all of our nicknames. That's brilliant.
Be sandwich. Real.
It's catching on. Phil apparently was at Hyde Park yesterday and it was a challenge for the beard. Oh, Sam, you'll like this one. Ralph Hummel. He's put hashtag Team Sam.
Thank you, Ralph. He does that every week. He's one of the team.
Yeah, he is. There's a bit of bromance going on there.
All right, I'm going to set up a. I'm going to set up a group on Facebook just for Team Sam. And we can talk about how we hate the beard and hate Magic Mike, and we don't really like that Rachel.
Hey, everyone loves me.
Yeah, no.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm annoying as hell. I get that. Surreal's put, Phil, why your pretty face not in stream? And Phil's put, editing graphics, could try to join if Sam sends me a link. Oh, Sam, send the guy a link.
I didn't even know until now. You're in charge of the chat.
I like how it's just reading everything out, Rachel, yet you're blaming Sam.
Okay, what are you playing at? He's been sitting here for half an hour wondering why you didn't send him a link.
And the worst part is, Phil's going to blame me for this as well.
Yes. I hope when he comes on, he goes, Sam, why have you spent half an hour waiting for me to send a link?
He probably won't accept it now. Hold on.
Well, yeah,
the problem with this is it's going to kick you out of the bubble.
Ow.
So we're going to have a mixture now between everybody in the bubble.
Khaleesi. Right, let's see if I can get Khaleesi on. Hold on. Khaleesi. Can you see it?
Yes.
Khaleesi's in the bubble.
Sam?
Yes, Phil.
Sam, why have I been waiting half an hour, mate?
This is amazing. I love you, Phil.
No, don't start saying you love Phil, because yes, Phil, it's my fault. How you doing?
Sorry, Sam. I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Good. Better now. There's another one.
I'm trying to see if I can. Let's see if that works.
Are you putting your camera on?
I'm putting like a desk camera on. Is that all right? Because I'm not in the uniform. I'm not in uniform or anything.
Well, do you want me to leave Rachel up, or do you want me to? Hold on.
No,
leave.
I need to go in. Leave Rachel where she is. She's fine. She's fine.
Right back.
Oh, Rachel's going.
Right. I've turned it off now, so it's on.
Mike, you take over.
Oh no, don't. No. That's a bad idea.
Mike, I've got to go.
Oh yeah, of course.
Phil, I know you just got here, but you have to go as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. See you later, guys.
All right. Good luck, Mike.
You're so mean, Sam. I thought this was the Sambalian section I was joining, you know.
No.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Not much. Just a bit of mic bullying, I think.
Right, Rach, we need to quick fire.
Yeah, that. I mean, I have been doing it all night, but let's try again.
Do you want me to take over for a bit?
No, it's cool. We got this. We've got the spray.
Oh, wait. I've just seen am I on the little circle? Sam, you do realise it's only my desk on the little circle. I'm just warning you.
See what you're working on as well.
Oh, this is... I don't know whether I can... Can I see what I'm showing you? Let's just see. There you go. That might help. So I treated myself to this little beauty, which is a Valkyrie Sky Talon.
When did you get that?
Which is that's the lifting version of the Valkyrie. Only I'm going to field it as a standard Valkyrie, but instead of having the transport capacity for 12 dudes below, I'm somehow going to get that to fit underneath it.
You've got such a deep voice, Phil. I've only just realised. I know you've got a deep voice on the Battle Reports because it echoes off the room, but it's like a real man has just turned up into the chat to join the kids.
Oh, I thought that was me.
What, the real man? Yes, Rachel, you are the real man.
My voice is a little bit tired. It was a late night last night and a long day as well, so I think that's probably adding to the tenor.
Yeah.
But I saw an amazing band. So can I make a recommendation to a band?
Yeah, go for it.
It was Nathaniel Ratliff, and the Night Sweats. And just go check them out. Not now, because obviously you're watching our lovely YouTube channel. But when you finish, go check out their SOB track, which is just awesome. So
Sisters of Battle.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Sisters of Battle. That's what that stands for.
I actually don't know what SOB stands for other than that. Oh, I do actually.
It's not channel friendly.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, okay, I do know what it stands for. It's not family friendly.
So that's what I'm thinking for myself. Look, what do you think? So the idea is it's like a lifter for one of these crates, and this is my 12 capacity transport. So it just carries a crate around and drops it off with a bunch of gene stealers in.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm just getting distracted by the fact that my camera's stuttering again. I don't know why it's doing this. I need to get a camera. The next one up from the one that we're using, Phil, you can live stream it rather than having to use the device in between. So you don't have the lag, and it's a live, like, straight link to the computer. So it shouldn't have any issues and glitching.
Oh. We shall have to look into it then.
Yeah, I might see what Rachel says.
Wait a minute. I've got a cough. I can't cough and be really deep on the channel as well.
Quick fire.
Do you want to put Rachel back in the window then? Because I literally am just tracking bits of plastic. I've edited those graphics, by the way. And I think Rachel should maybe push on with the chat because she's probably about 30 minutes behind because it was like 30 minutes ago. I was like, yeah, I'll join if they send me a link. not realising Rachel was in charge of keeping up with the chat.
Okay. Right, we're on this, guys. Don't worry. Okay. So, James Jones, Sam, study a chess book and you might win. There you go. Look.
Cheers, James.
You have to be 3 turns ahead, Sam, at least. Akaya, I was thinking if Phil was an ENT in the Lord of the Rings movie, he would be called
ENT.
Treebeard. Oh, that's so good.
Do you mean an ent?
An ent. Yeah.
What? Carry on.
I was checking it out, and I just read it as ENT.
Oh,
and then it was only after I'd said it I realised.
Yeah, okay. That's why I was confused. I was thinking, is there something else there? Like,
no, it's because it was in capitals. Like anything in capitals, I do as letters, and it's only after that I go, oh,
okay.
Not how you say it.
Quick fire.
Anyway. Serial, don't forget to sub to the channel so we can get closer to that 5k giveaway. Do you want to tell us about the 5k giveaway, Sam?
Very quickly, because we need to quick fire, but you get, somebody's going to win all 9 of the traitor marines that have been done for the premium tutorials. And they're not done to a massively high standard. You can see the quality of them in the video, but they're done to a tabletop standard, and you can replicate them very easily by following the tutorials. So whoever wins them, you can, if you wanted to follow the colour scheme, it's up online, so you can actually see how they were painted and continue. But yeah, it's another giveaway. We're close to hitting 5k, and it's nice to give stuff away. So as always, we'll deliver it wherever, as long as it's not going to cost us an absolute bomb, even to like America and stuff. Although Rob Norton never got his shipment, Phil.
I know. I've already replied to him. I've asked him to PM me his address. It obviously went missing in customs because I've had no response back from. I tried to use the tracking code, and it just says in customs. So it's obviously just never made it. So I'm going to send him a replacement and a consolation prize for being so patient. So if he's, I don't know whether he's tuning in right now.
Yeah, he was here at the start.
But if he can PM me his address again, that would be cool. I have requested it on the YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, I've probably still got it in the emails, if not.
Is there any way for him to pick it up from customs?
Yeah, we'll travel to America to pick it up.
No, I said he.
I think given the amount of time, Rachel, it's probably gone missing in customs. I don't think it'll be in a corner somewhere trampled or something.
I don't think you'd travel all that way for one model anyway. It's not like the UK. It's not like the UK where you just nip into town and pick it up from the post office. It's like...
No, but if you're the recipient, I think you can get it released from customs or something.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'll check the tracking again. Quick fire, Rachel.
Yeah. I'm trying. Okay, James. Rachel, you have to choose between Pringles, McCoys, or Walkers. Which one?
Why, James?
I do love Walkers. I know they're like some of the most basics, but you know Walkers salt and vinegar, they're spot on. But then Pringles, it depends what mood I'm in, because I do love Pringles as well. But then, it's all salt and vinegar. For all of them, it's salt and vinegar, and now my mouth's watering a little bit.
Gotta be Pringles. Carry on. Quick fire.
Your weakness is Pringles. Ralph, come to Annecy anytime you want. Sam, I'll host you here. Tour de France coming through on Sunday, right in front of our house, and I'm sure I've not pronounced Annecy right.
Is that
France? Whoa. Did somebody say Annecy?
Is that France?
Yeah.
I love Annecy. Oh, man.
France.
Unfortunately,
I'm going to be there for Christmas.
Unfortunately, Phil, he said Sam.
I'm going to be there.
He says he'll host you. Ralph will host you. You can go to France.
Definitely go to France. So we were only saying earlier how good France is. So, yes, Ralph, I think.
I'm guessing that's where this has come from.
We'll have to do a WGO trip to France, Phil.
It's amazing. Well, yeah, France is amazing, but Annecy is beautiful as well. It's incredible. In fact, Sam, I recommended you go to Annecy when you were looking for a lake holiday.
Why, is there nice lakes
there?
Yes,
I did look at that actually. Now you mentioned
Is there nice lakes there?
Yeah, there's some lake holidays there.
Oh my days. Okay, we're going. Yeah, carry on, quick fire. We'll be in touch,
Penny Bickerton. Rachel, my missus seems keen to get involved with the hobby. From your perspective, what's the best way to ease her in? I'm just trying to think how Sam did it for me. I think it depends what she likes. If she's into all her arty stuff, then start out with the painting side of it and just maybe get her building or painting a model. And just chill out. So it'll be like just an evening kind of thing where you just sit down with a few cheeky drinky poos and you just get the paints out and you have a little chat whilst you're doing it. You maybe have some music on in the background and you just have a nice little sesh. If she likes more of the board game side of it, which is what I prefer, and that's where Sam got me started, then depending on whether she likes sci-fi or fantasy, just do like a nice little game, just maybe 500 points, do a list for her that's nice and easy, and just start, again, just easing her in as though it's just a new board game. I'd say would be my little thing, just keep it casual. So that would be my advice, and then she will be stuck in.
That's beautiful advice. It's made me want to game.
Well, yeah, we're all sorted now.
Armour Freak's trying to get #TrueBeard trending.
It's Treebeard. Not tree, not tree beard. It's like the ENT.
He's put Treebeard, Sam. Right, you know what? You can take the chat. I'm done.
It was Truebeard. He was saying Truebeard rather than Treebeard, hence the trueness of my beard, Sam.
Oh, true. I thought you were saying Treebeard in a weird way. I was like, stop killing Lord of the Rings. It's just, what's next? Gollum spelt differently or something.
Green Stuff Games has just joined. Oh, sorry, Rachel. Your chat.
That's cool, Phil. It's fine.
No, it's all right. You can mention him in the mention her in about 25 minutes or 30 minutes or something like that.
Okay, right. Let's. Okay, we can skip through that.
Attempting to land.
Okay, we can skip through that. Armour Freaks put, ooh, what did you get, Phil? I'm presuming you actually answered that later.
Oh, I was talking about my Sky Talon.
Oh, nice.
Which is my thing I'm converting, the thing I showed briefly, which is, in terms of the game, it's only going to be it's going to be just a standard Valkyrie carrying one of the crates underneath, and then it will have a capacity of 12, just like a standard Valkyrie. But it's just like stylistic. It suits the army better rather than having just the standard model. I wanted it to look like an industrial lifter of some description, and spent ages searching online for industrial helicopter lifters and stuff for inspiration.
Happy with it so far?
I've only just started putting the bits off the screw, but I am very happy with it. Yes, it's a great looking model. It's a really nice looking model. It's designed. Forge World released it to carry this little car called a Tauros or something. And yeah, I don't know. It doesn't quite fit the giant crate that I'm trying to strap underneath it, but we'll see. I'm going to mess around with it and see if I can make it work. At the moment, I'm happy.
Awesome.
Just before you go on, One of my favourite names has just joined, Thordilum de Caladai.
I get that, it's awesome. I get
that.
Vaughan Killian's, but I ended up winning a £25 voucher from the Forge World Winner Titan. Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Congratulations.
That is good news. Blood Company, speaking of weathering on vehicles, does anyone have a suggestion for Citadel colours that would look like desert weathering?
Xandri Dust or Steel Legion Drab. Either or. There's a lot. There's also a Shabti if you want a lighter tone. But if you're going to be dry brushing it, I'd probably go with Xandri or Steel Legion. They're both really good colours.
Which army have you used that on, Sam?
I haven't, but that's what I would use.
Okay. Surreal's put, has anyone else noticed on the GW online store Necrons are almost sold out? Okay, that's interesting. So if you want Necrons, you have to get them now.
They'll be reboxed. It's just because they'll be re-releasing them with the new rules and stuff like they did with Age of Sigmar, I imagine. And maybe there'll be some new units, but I imagine it's just going to be a reboxing.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Okay. Oh, the chat's just like.
Forge World instructions are amazing, aren't
they? Yeah, it's just a photo.
Why?
Oh. Yeah, it's a photo of all the parts, and it says like stick them together. Fantastic.
But they do always include the little piece of paper that says "Be careful of your lungs. Wear a mask." It's like, okay, yeah.
I tell you to do that. See, I do care about you.
That's nice.
Kablams has joined us.
Who?
Kablams.
Oh, nice.
Hi, Kablams.
Hey.
The Dark Artisan, I'm painting my Primaris Libby and trying to get a Tau army ready for the end of the month. That's awesome, Dark Artisan. Can't wait to see them. Hopefully, put them on the community page.
I need to go and get a librarian tomorrow from the shop and pre-order my Reavers.
I need to get a few bits from town as well.
Was that the new Primaris?
Yeah, because I desperately need a librarian, and I'd probably need more than one, but I think I'm going to get one of the actual Primaris model that's being released tomorrow, and then I'm going to convert my other however many I need. But I definitely want one of those models.
I've just seen Ralph's comment. The speed Sam is painting the hair here reminds me of the head he did last week. He's flying through it, Sam.
This is the 4th one, and I'm doing all of the highlights. Don't give me no bullying yet. I'm doing as best I can, and I'm being really quick with this edge highlighting.
Ryan Benfield's put you can get the LR Proteus from Forge World at £92 to £96 per raider. That sounds like a bargain.
Hey, not bargain. Isn't that the normal price? Is that sarcasm, Brian?
I was joking, yeah.
Forget that. I'll just buy the GW one for that. There isn't as much for me. I'd rather, when I'm looking at Forge World, I look at the big, the actual converted looking things. I'd rather buy something like a really cool conversion or like a Primarch or, you know what I mean? You can tell a Forge World model from a Games Workshop model. I wouldn't just buy a different variant of something I could buy in plastic for half the price. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
That's me. I know Phil buys every version, don't you? Is that Valkyrie thing going to be very similar, Phil, to a Valkyrie?
Well, I'm actually working in a hybrid plastic / Valkyrie kit. Yeah, I could have gone out and just bought a standard Valkyrie kit, but now I've bought this and faffed around.
But that's the thing. There's different hobbyists, isn't there? You buy that, I wouldn't buy it.
Horses for courses, Sam. Horses for courses.
Yes.
Nick Davidson's but I remember you could get 3 for £15. But yes, I'm old. Oh. Blood Company. I'm using a Grelin Earth for my model bases. I don't want to stray too much from the colour, but obviously tech paint isn't going through an airbrush.
If you want, was it? I'm sure it was Blood Company who was asking about the weathering, the desert weathering. If you're using a Grelin Earth, Steel Legion Drab's going to be the best colour for that. The closest one, I think.
Typhus the Wanderer has asked, Sisters of Battle remods anyone?
Yeah. If they come out, I'll start them.
Well, you might. How do you sit there on Sisters of Battle reruns?
Well, they're due it. I think people have been asking for it for a long while, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
I think it's been one of those that's been going around the room mill for at least the past couple of years.
They brought out the Sisters of Silence came out, and I like the models apart from the heads, and I know that's what they're supposed to look like in the art, where they like shave their heads and they have these ponytails, and I just don't like the look of them. I like the Sisters of Battle models with like the long white hair. I just think they look a lot cooler. So I think when they bring out Sisters of Battle, I'll definitely do an army of them for sure, and they'll go alongside Rachel's Custodian. So even if it's not for my army, they'll go with Rachel's army.
Big Mac Dancers has asked, how long do you think I should wait for glue to dry, both super and plastic, before I undercoat my flash kits?
Super glue, maximum, I'd probably say half an hour for it to fully set. That's what I would say though, but plastic glue, I don't know. Phil, you're the master of plastic glue.
What is he wanting to do once it's set, sorry?
Prime it. How long to wait until priming?
Oh, for priming, 20 minutes, half an hour maximum. It will continue to set underneath the primer, so it's fine. And it's 20 minutes, half an hour. Pardon?
When you say that,
it does.
Worries me.
It's absolutely fine. I've done it. 20 minutes, half an hour after building, you can be priming them. And then if you really want to, if you want to convert afterwards, as in chop them apart and move them around again and stuff like that, which sometimes I'll build a model and then mess around with converting it, you need to give it a good 12 hours. So the plastic's absolutely solid. But that's another story.
Hi, is
I thought you were the expert in plastic glue now, Sam.
You are?
I thought you'd like the expert in plastic glue.
No, I used it again for a minute, I think, and then I will switch back to super glue because I don't like plastic glue at all. It takes too long. I ain't got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't got time to bleed.
Kaya apparently is cooking a ribeye steak, stuffed peppers, and roast potatoes. That sounds amazing.
Nice one, Kaya.
Me and Sam have started a Friday afternoon tradition now. So Sam picks me up from work. It started today. Today was the first day. So Sam picks me up from work, and every time he picks me up, and because it's been hot, we've always had the windows down when we've been driving home. And we always drive past this chippy, and it just smells amazing. And every time we go past it, we just go, ah. So we said on a Friday, exactly that noise. And on a Friday afternoon, so we said on a Friday afternoon, we'd stop and get chips, and it would become a thing. And today was the first day, and it was amazing. They're good chips. So we're going to be doing that every Friday now.
Surreal's just put only 1 hour into the stream. Rachel should start reading the chat anytime now.
I was literally just in the section as well where everyone's put. In fact, this is from you, Phil. Lol, Rachel's quick fire is so fast. And then Ryan's put, she's firing these questions faster than a las cannon. Thanks, guys.
When I trolled you about that, I kind of expected you to never get down that far. So I feel I feel bad now.
Okay, so. Oh, and what time is she up to? 9:42 I'm up to at the minute.
What time
That's
is
not
it
bad.
now?
It's only 20 minutes behind.
You're catching up, Rachel. Keep going. Push on. Quick fire.
Okay. Phil hate. Hi, Phil. How's the beard?
I think I've answered that. I'm good, thank you. It's a little bit itchy, and it's full of midges from walking the dog. Took the dog for a walk, and there was loads of midges out tonight, and then for some reason, this entire swarm of midges obviously thought my beard was some kind of breeding ground, and literally 8,000 midges just settled. I had one of those bee beards, just all the midges just crawling in it.
You call it the love.
It's horrific.
Okay, this is the best part. I've just read Surreal's comment that says, Phil, she won't see that for 20 more minutes.
What time was that? What time was that quote?
She said at 9:45.
It's 20 minutes?
It's 25 minutes.
Okay. Kablams is working on the ruins flooring tonight for a game tomorrow. We've got Ryan Benfield, hashtag Team Sam, Dancing Macabre, hashtag Team Beard. And then, okay, so we're at the part where I showed Khaleesi because we've got Doggo, woof. Oh, she's so cute. Nice dog. The Doggo is adorable. Yeah, she is.
She is cute. She's very cute.
We've got hashtag Magic Mike as well. Okay, there's definitely no hashtag Team Rachel, and that's just because I'm taking forever going through the chat and everyone's just like, just get on with it.
Quick fire.
I will get on with it. Johnny Rockstar's put Phil is the Brian Blessed of WGO.
Brian Blessed. I'm going to butcher his name as well.
I shouldn't be allowed to do chat. I just can't read.
You probably don't know who Brian Blessed is, do you, Rach?
No.
Do you know Flash Gordon at all, Rachel? Have you ever seen that?
No.
Just Google Gordon's Alive and you'll get it.
Okay, I think we should move on. Okay, Papa Nurgle always beats Papa Smurf is from Typist Wanderer. If something gets hung up in customs here in the US, it can take 2 to 3 weeks to get through it. Oh, okay, so it really is
longer than that. Yeah, I think it's gone missing. It's much longer than that.
And Ryan's put, I wonder if they'll release any new Nurgle models before the Konar camp starts.
Konar campaign, yeah.
Close enough. I nearly got that one. We should make a series of me just trying to pronounce different stuff in Fantasy and 40k.
Yeah, we're doing it now.
Okay.
Catscan also made the Gordon's Alive joke in our half an hour ago. Sorry.
Okay, I'm at 9:55. I've caught up to 15 minutes now. There's likely to be a large update soon. And I realise that's just because I've skipped a load of stuff. I'm just going, you know what, this isn't going to work otherwise. G Stealer 11 afternoon all made it. Afternoon G Stealer from 15 minutes ago. And lots of people talking about France. Woo! Annecy is called the Venice of the Northern Alps. Anytime any of the WGO team want to come over, just give us a shout. Awesome. That sounds like an invitation if ever I've heard one, and we are so taking that up.
I think I'm there for 3 days around about Christmas, so I might try and meet up anyway, but...
I think we'll have to tag along.
Phil, we
were saying that so me and Sam, you and Sarah and Dak and the Pinks, we should all go and we can do a little lodge thing, a little lodge cabin in a forest. It's really not very expensive. And you get like a hot tub and a little log fire thing. And that'd be amazing. So I'll catch you on that after.
Let's do that.
And we might be able to let Dave tag along as well.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like cabin fever.
I'm in love with my Valkyrie / Sky Talent thing already.
That's good.
Lots of people saying hi. I've got Green Stuff Games has joined us, or he did join us.
Green Stuff Games. She had to jump out a bit back actually, so she said she'll join us later on.
Okay, cool.
Bell Hates just asking what brush I'm using. It's an old standard brush from GW.
Okay, Phil should start at the bottom of the chat and Rachel at the top, and then we should just meet in the middle. Yeah, that might work better.
Johnny Rockstar said he made the Brian Blessed comment, then took his dog for a walk, got ready for bed, and now he's hearing it while reading.
I'm not going to be allowed to do this again, am I? Nick's put, yeah, I've been up since 5:30, but needed to watch this.
Thank you.
I'm just muting for a second, guys.
Okay. And Type has put apologies for poor spelling on my part. Apologies for mispronunciations on my part. Okay. hey, all late again for the show. It's fine, Karanis. Like, we're just catching up now, so I won't worry too much about it. So, real, only half an hour into the stream. Rachel should start reading the chat anytime now. Thanks for that. Nikai's mentioning a Dreadsorian again, trying to cause trouble. I wonder if I could improve the systems of battle with the occasional proxy. Or well, it's called Pox. Pox or two? Yeah. Is that proxy?
No, it's not.
Okay. Blood proxies. Will Rachel's force benefit from the new Forge World Custodes Terminators? I don't think we've got any, have we? And I don't think we're intending to get any.
What's that?
The Forge World Custodian Terminators?
No. You've got the. You've got two contemptors. So you've got two Forge World Contemptors, which you're going to use as normal Custodes Contemptors, and you have a Land Raider, and then that's it for the Custodes stuff. I did buy 2 lots of the weapons, the guns, this for the Sagittarium Guard, I think they're called. But yeah, because then they've not got 40k rules, I've just built them all as sword and shield or spear dudes, which is a bit of a shame. So we've got 10 of those guns just sitting there now doing nothing. But I couldn't, you know, buy 2 Contemptor Dreadnoughts and not use them as something. So they're going to get proxied.
Surreal. Make us stay and read even after the stream is over.
Oh,
like
we won't stop until we've got through the stream, Surreal. This is the task now. We are here until the stream is done.
It's your own time you're wasting. It should catch up to 25 minutes after the stream ends. Hey, I'm only 5 minutes behind now. I've caught up. Thank you. And then we've got, so hashtag Team Rachel. Thanks, CatScan. Hashtag Team Cheating Redhead from Fame Fight.
That's Eddie. Matthew Fields just subbed as well. Thank you, Matthew.
I just find the rules. Fel Hate is put hashtag Team 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I can't even argue with that. Armor Freak, I just got this image of Phil looking like Peter Griffin when he grew a beard and now has rare birds nesting in it. Oh, I'd love to see a bird just try and nest in Phil's beard. It'd be amazing. Phil hopes, but she'll be there till next week. Yeah, I probably would. Although I'm nearly there. Okay. Nick Davidson, Phil is a laughing bearded madman. Yeah, I can see that. Lucy B, hashtag Team Rachel rules. Go Rachel. Thanks, Lucy. Frost and Fist. When Isaac Beer sent my Iron Priest, Customs had it forever. Took 6 weeks to get to me.
That's just
wow, they really like to hang on to things, don't they?
Yeah, mad.
I've never heard anything like that before. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon Prime. I've been buying a bunch of bits and pieces for the studio. So I've been buying like cable extensions and mounts and tripods and all sorts just to make sure I've got everything working. And Amazon Prime is next day delivery, and it's like, oh, this is up in Scotland. We'll get it to you by tomorrow morning. And you order it. I mean, I know America's huge compared to the UK. Like our country is like a quarter of the size of some of your states, if not smaller. But yeah, it's up in the north of the country, and I can order it at 11 o'clock at night, and it's with me by 7 o'clock in the morning the next day, and that just amazes me. It's like almost like I click the button and they just pass it on to a guy who gets in his car and drives it straight to me, and it's like that's the service you pay for. Amazon Prime, it's incredible.
Sam had a package delivered the other day, and it arrived, and we both just went, that can't be what we ordered this morning. Like, genuinely think that hasn't seriously up their game. We ordered something in the morning and we got there in the afternoon. Although they have started, and probably advertising for Amazon now, but they've started doing this thing where you can order it and it'll come within an hour if you're in a certain location. How amazing is that?
It's amazing. I mean, I can't wait for them to start delivering food as well.
I'd just like to say other online stores are available.
I just like Amazon Prime. The other good thing is you get your Twitch Prime membership from that as well, a Twitch subscription. Which
other subscription methods are available.
And with that as well, you also get free game bits and pieces because I've had some Overwatch box. I had an Overwatch box recently and other stuff.
The games are available.
Other game giveaways are available.
Yeah, whatever.
This chat just isn't even copyrighted.
Rachel, stop bullying.
I'm sorry, Phil. Sorry for this, but any psyker in the house, one of you make a joke that will be relevant in 20 minutes. I'm not going to live this down.
I think that was it. You fulfilled your own prophecy there. Who said that?
I was Typhus the Wanderer. Karanis, I ordered me some Windsor and Newton brushes the other day. Can't wait to try them out. Anyone else needs them?
I just bought 2 new ones, and again, I know I'm plugging Amazon right now, but check this out. This was my.
We're big Amazon fans.
So I bought. I mean, I've used Windsor and Newton before, but they're quite. I see them as really expensive compared to the GW ones, and that's because they are. But then I buy the Artificer brushes, and they're like £11, so that's an expensive brush. Whereas these are. Stop playing difficult. This 000, which is going to be used for eyes, that was £6. So I didn't really. I mean, that's tiny. I should be using that to do all my edge highlighting and painting, but whatever's. And I also bought a number 1, and that was I think £8, and that's the sort of smaller than the brush that I'm using now. Oh no, it's about the same. Oh, I might have found a new standard brush, Phil.
Nice.
Yeah, so the number 1 brush is slightly bigger than a GW standard sized brush. But they're really good quality, Windsor and Newton are. Oh, Chris Lovell's in the chat. And he says, by the way, miss you guys. Sorry for tuning in late, but tuning in from Madagascar. First live watch, looking forward to it.
Ah,
Chris, we were only talking about you the other day. Chris used to come to the store very regularly. I think he was living in the store with us for a while.
Yeah.
and he's a good egg.
He's another good egg. He's awesome. But in Madagascar, we'd have to come and meet you in Madagascar, Chris. You'll sort us out some accommodation.
We've got so many places to go.
And we're going to do a WGO world tour.
Just tour the world.
I think we've also got Joe Scoville joining us for the first time as well on the chat. Hello.
Hi, Joe.
Yo.
Hi in the chat.
Hello.
With regards to the brushes, the Orc Boys have said the Series 7 are great as well.
Yeah, if you're going to buy Windsor and Newton, I would recommend the Series 7 as the main lot. I've not used anything else. I did buy the Series 7 miniature range, and don't be deceived, it's not that great for miniatures. If you want to be buying good brushes, just do the standard sized Series 7, because the miniature ones have tiny little, a tinier body, so they don't hold anywhere near as much paint as you need. And
a little bit.
The what?
Little bits. Sorry, it was a Rick and Morty.
I can't even remember that bit.
No, I can't remember that bit either. I didn't mean to rewatch Rick and Morty.
Little bit.
And you've sent me off track as well now. Yeah, just buy Series 7.
What size Series 7s are best for minis?
Series 7.
Okay, well, Phil hates, but what size Series 7 are best for minis? Are they different
Oh,
sizes?
okay.
Or...
I would recommend getting. I mean, if you're going to be choosing, say, 3 brushes, I would go for a number 2, a number 1, and probably a 00. That will cover the 3.
Sam, just check out the name of the person that's just joined us saying hello from Germany. You're going to love it.
Oh, I like that name. Demon Lizard from Outer Space. What a name.
That's awesome.
This is the thing. I go through, when we get comments on our videos, the first thing I do is look at the name and decide whether it's ranked as one of the top new names or not. And yeah, that's ranked up there.
We've got other people using different brushes. So we've got some army paint brushes, broken toad brushes, people using different things.
Broken toad are great. I use them. I've been using one set for a good couple of months now, and they've lasted a long time. They're starting to fray a bit, but this set was I think it was a set of 3 or 4 brushes, and it was about £20 or 26. So but decent value, and they are long lasting, and they've got a longer body as well, so they hold a lot of paint and do the job really well. Games Workshop brushes seem to be hit and miss for me, so sometimes they're awesome and they last me for ages, other times they fray within a couple of uses, so I think they're a little bit too hit and miss for me, whereas at least I know that if I'm going to buy Broken Toad or Winsor & Newton, I know that the quality is always going to be there, but GW's prices are also extremely good, with exception to the Artificer brush, because I think it's expensive. If I had the choice between an Artificer brush and a Winsor & Newton, I'd get the Winsor & Newton every time.
I have to say, though, just on the general bus, not necessarily the Artificer one, if ever I've had that where a brush has just collapsed within 1 or 2 sessions, if you go back to the store, I've always had it replaced, no problem.
Yeah, I don't.
If it's
I don't normally do that though. That's the thing with me. I just go.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but if you get one painting session out and it goes crazy, and you know what you're doing when it comes to brush care and all the rest, and it's a faulty brush, it's not enough hairs or too many hairs, or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Ryan Benfield has said, a weird question, but what's the best length for a brush? I didn't know the word for length.
It's the body. We don't know the actual, how long it needs to be, but that's why I'd say the Winsor & Newton normal series and the Broken Toad, the ones that I've used, they have the best bodies on the brushes that I've used. The standard sized brush, the old GW one, I think it's the equivalent of a medium layer brush now. It's got quite a nice bunch of bristles as well, but I wouldn't be able to tell you, the millimeters that you need to look for and whatnot. But I haven't tried Army Painter brushes. Oh no, I have. No, I haven't. I've tried their insane detail one, which is literally one hair, so I can't really comment on the rest of their range, but I'll definitely give them a go and let you know.
I don't think I should have said a Rick and Morty quote, because we've got get swifty. Davis insane. What's up, my good flops?
We were singing that at Warhammer Fest whilst we were waiting in the queue. We're like, trying to get swifty in here.
Don't sing the rest.
I won't.
I'm so glad you didn't sing the next line, Rachel.
Rachel's first time running the show.
And then for like the next couple of days after that, I found like a YouTube remix of it and just had that on repeat for a while.
Our cartoons asked for a video on brush care. Why don't we film that together tomorrow, Sam? We're getting together tomorrow, aren't we? We could do a joint effort.
Yeah, I can tell how this is going to come out straight away.
You guys can go do that, and I'll eat barbecue food and drink with Sarah.
Fair enough.
Fine. We could probably do a channel catch-up for the premium part of the website as well. We haven't done one for a while.
Hey, why don't we do that if we're here? Yeah, that makes sense.
So we'll do a channel catch-up, and we'll do a brush care video.
If Rachel's here, I know you're bringing Khaleesi, but if you bring Rachel as well, all of us on it.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. Say all of us. We're forgetting Mike. Mike will be painting Ultramarines in spirit. We'll have him on Hangout.
We could bring him in on the Hangout.
Like, what do you think, Mike? I think it's a good idea. Thank you, Lord Gilliman.
Face weather. Right. Shall I catch up with some of the bottom chat while Rachel's still? Or is Rachel? Why don't you just start from the bottom?
Rachel. 10 minutes away. Okay.
Go on,
okay, so Surreal's put someone in customs plays Warhammer, and that's why all the packages go missing. Probably not far wrong. Surreal's put also, don't forget Amazon Prime Days is only 4 days away. I have no idea what that is. Please fill us in.
Yeah, it's like discounts and stuff. It's on Monday.
Ooh, nice. Okay, we'll have to look at that. Akai's, but I'd finished cooking and eating the steak. Now on dessert when Rachel mentioned my comment. And I imagine now he's finished dessert as well. Kablams is addicted to using Amazon Prime. Typhus the Wanderer on time, not Rachel. Thanks for that. Surreal lives 10 miles from the hub and gets free 1 hour delivery. Oh, I'm so jealous.
Surreal's got a decent amount of money. He gets all of his products for free as well. So he's got instant delivery to his door with free Warhammer products. He's living the dream right now.
Matthew Fields, thanks thinking of getting started in this hobby, where would you all suggest starting?
Depends.
I suppose. Go on, Sam.
Go on, Rach.
No, you're right. I was just going to say it sort of feeds back into that question I answered earlier with someone getting the missus involved with it. You know, it depends whether you like the painting side of it or the gaming side of it, really. You can get some starter sets though, can't you? And you can just crack on with those, I suppose. But let's hear it from you guys. What do you all think?
In terms of starters, if you want to say you want to get into all of the hobby, let's just do all of it. If you want to get into gaming and painting and collecting, the best way I would say to start is look through all the armies and decide which one appeals to you the most. Don't worry about the rules so much at first. Just look at what appeals to you. If that's your sort of thing, if you're coming at this hobby as a miniature game and you want to get, you know, cool looking miniatures, just pick whichever one looks the coolest to you. If you're after a game where you want to, you know, beat everybody and you want to play like that rather than the models, that's like Rachel plays, then it would be worth looking through the books and finding out which ones have got rules that work for you in terms of whether it's a shooting, a magic or a combat based army, and then base it on that. Once you've decided what you're going to do, starter sets are the best way to get into it, money wise anyway, and there's loads of £50 starter sets which give you a good portion of an army with a nice discount on it. So that would be the first purchase, I would say. If not like an individual box of models, the £50 starter set's definitely the way to go for discount. And then if you're going to be doing the painting, I would suggest picking. Somebody asked this on the Facebook group the other day, and they were saying, you know, looking at the Games Workshop painting tutorials, they go through how to paint something, but they use like 59 paints. How can you how can you do your stuff without having to sell a kidney to buy all the paints that you need? And I think what I suggested then was picking 3 main colours and getting the base colour and 1 highlight for that colour, and then picking up the not Badab Black, what's it called? Norn Oil, and the Agrax washers. So 2 washers and then probably up to 6 paints. So you're going to pay for 8 paints, and that will get you started, and then obviously a brush and your glue. All in all, you're probably looking at around just under £100 to get a decent starter army and the paints, the brushes and the glue that you're going to need to start it up. So it is a little bit of an investment, but that gets you going quite well, to be honest. And then after that, it's what?
I was just going to say Typhus Wanderers agreed to said get a starter box and go from there.
Yeah. Then it's a matter of finding what you're going to do. Like if you want to play games, there's clubs and there's gaming groups and all sorts. There's the local stores, independent stores. You've got plenty of places to play games. It's just a matter of looking around to find that. The last thing, I'm not letting anyone else speak. I don't know why. The problem is I've worked in a shop for a bit doing this, so advising people on how to start is something I did anyway.
Yeah, you're quite well placed to answer that.
Yeah, but the new set, the Dark Imperium set, is a good way to get into it. If you're going to be playing Primaris or Nurgle, or even if you only want to play one of them and you know somebody who would buy the other half, or you could sell it on eBay, that is an insane value set. The starter set is for 90. If you're playing 40k, that is, you might be interested in Age of Sigmar. But for £95 recommended retail price, you pick that up and you get in 2 good sized armies as well as the main rule book and everything you need to get going. So that's another option.
Cool, thanks for that. So hopefully that does answer the question. Cat Scan has put what originally arrived in Sam's long oblong box with male executive written across it. That was actually a gift from Phil, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's family friendly.
I'm not going to go into... No, I'm not going to say it. I just think it was funny. That was from Phil.
Yeah, this is the brush. This is now my brush holder because it's the perfect size for holding my brushes, and it's got a nice foam insert to hold them in. But yeah,
I think we need, family friendly or not, I think we need to explain that, because that just there's a lot more going to go to imagination than reality.
Go on then, Phil. You explain it.
It was an executive ball scratcher, and that could be a tennis ball or a football or a football, but it was nothing more than that.
Yeah. Phil and Sarah bought me a ball scratcher for my birthday. And you know what? It was a nice present.
Well, the case came in handy.
Yeah. And Mike's enjoying the ball scratcher.
For his ping pong balls. Oh dear. Okay. I've actually lost the chat with all that fun. Fel hates, but can you link where you bought the I think it's the brushes, please,
I will put it on. Are you on? I apologise if I haven't got names and stuff on Facebook. Let me know if you're on the Facebook group, and if you are, I'll post up the links where I got my brushes from on the Facebook group. If not, I can. Don't know how else I can send you the message other than putting it in the description. But let me know if you're on Facebook or not. First of all.
And Sam, did you ever figure out why the Winsor & Newton varnish went cloudy? Because David's thinking about using it.
No. I imagine it's like Purity Seal, where the wrong conditions, or if you just cursed like me when it comes to spraying varnishes, it will just sometimes cloud. So I think it's the same sort of stuff as Purity Seal, but it's a matte finish rather than a satin finish. And I don't have the best of luck when it comes to spraying them. The only varnish that I use, touch wood, that doesn't go wrong on me is the Tester's Dual Coat. But I cannot find the red version, the Creative FX version in the UK. Everywhere that seems to have it doesn't actually have it. So again, if somebody knows where I can get that in the UK, that would be awesome, because I need to buy about 3 tins of it to get all my stuff varnished. And I've got 2 tins of this Winsor & Newton that it wasn't cheap. I think they were about 20 quid for 2 cans at least. And they, I'm scared of using them. Phil never has an issue though. Phil sprays Purity Seal on stuff, and he just sprays an entire army, and me and Mike will both be cringing, just waiting for it to cloud over. And Phil just does them all and layers it up as thick as he needs to, with a big grin on his face when it comes out perfect. It just scares me, because he's some sort of wizard.
I think we have found the real problem why the chat's taking so long to get through, though.
Are you saying I talk a lot? I do talk a lot. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to painting.
Brain Spiders put WGO World Tour needs to start in Wales by visiting me.
Oh, whereabouts in Wales?
Yeah, whereabouts in Wales, Brain Spider. And then Demon Lizard from Outer Space obviously said hello from Germany, so we'd have to go and visit there as well.
We're moving to Wales, aren't we, Phil? Well, that was the deal.
Yeah, I think so. I love Wales.
By the sea.
Well, one of my friend's parents retired to Wales, actually, and they practically bought a castle, which I thought was just amazing.
They practically bought a castle. Oh my god, I would love a castle.
It's not turrets, but it's got like the big things.
Bastions.
Castellations?
I don't know. I can't remember what they said they were called.
Those bits that go up and down?
I'm not sure. I don't know. But
Gate.
Anyway, it's a really cool house.
Windows.
That was it, yeah. Red Cups has put, can anyone answer me why none of the noxious Blightbringers I have for sale on eBay are not selling? They're only on for £4. Are they really rubbish in an 8th, or can you only have 1 in each army? Typhus has put that you should make them £3 and they'll sell, but Nick Davis has put probably the market being flooded.
Yeah, I think it's the market being flooded.
On that, guys? I think the £3 was probably a joke.
£4 a good price for them, to be honest. I think it's just because, you know, if you're going to be buying that sort of stuff, you've already bought them in the starter set yourself, because they're so cheap.
Yeah. It always happens, doesn't it? That this market gets flooded with everybody trying to split their boxes.
Yeah.
After a bit.
eBay.
It's a bit like Deathwatch. I want another Overkill box, but you just don't get anything for the Deathwatch models at all, and it's just a lot of money then for what you get on the Gene Sealer side, you know.
Yeah, I think eBay can be quite tough anyway for selling models sometimes, can't it? I mean, some of these teams sell really well, but I know you struggled in the past, haven't you, with it as well, Sam?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I've got so much stuff to sell, but I just 1, I can't be bothered to go to the post office because I just don't like going to the post office. 2, I've got to deal with it when people say it doesn't turn up. Like, I've had it in the past where I've sent stuff and they just go, yeah, it's not arrived. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, well. And then you waste time on that and money, and you have to chase up the code that you've sent recorded and stuff. And then eBay generally just go, yeah, whatever. They say they haven't got it, so they haven't got it. Well, I've got proof. They've changed it now. I think now they just say, yeah, you've got proof, so whatever. But I've been burnt too many times, so I don't like selling on eBay. Buying on eBay, not a problem, because, like I say, PayPal and eBay back you up. So if something doesn't arrive, you just message them and say it hasn't arrived. And yeah, I'll be surprised by how many things actually don't arrive. I don't know whether it's postman nicking it or them not sending it in the first place, but Amazon Prime don't have any issues with that. We've never had a single thing. A single thing. We should get. They are really good for that too. We get sponsorship from Amazon.
We should get commission. And Matthew feels, but I guess I'm intimidated by painting/modelling. Are building the models pretty straightforward? I could probably answer that one because I tried it for the first time about a month or so ago. Yes, very. Or they're saying that I didn't have an actual. I just got lots of different sprues and was making my own thing, and that was straightforward enough.
Let me find that model.
I don't know.
Which box did I put in?
I don't know whether it's more difficult if you've got something to aim for. But I was really surprised at how easy it all sort of stuck together, and you could just make it work.
Yeah, Rachel was surprised with what glue does for the first time in her life. Because normally when something breaks, she just comes into the room and says, "Can you super glue that, please?" And it gets glued, and she's like, "Oh, thanks, yeah, you're a wizard."
Like my shoes will break, and so I just like, "Ah." Rather than buying new shoes, I'm like, "Ah, I'm just super gluing back up for me." Bless them.
How you know you're wanted.
We've got some chat at the bottom. Something about Redcuff saying he'd have to take a cheese grater to his eyes. I've no idea why he'd need to take a cheese grater to his eyes. But I'm not gonna. I've got a feeling if I looked up, oh wait, it's Mike as a pole dancing stripper. I don't know. You know what? Let's just move on. Dusting issues with any army primer coloured primers. You get a fine dust on mine when they dry. Generally that's just when either you're spraying too far away or whether the air is too dry. So that's what the dust is. It's the small paint particles drying before they hit the model. Try and make sure that the coat is wet. So constant short blasts to keep a wet coat. Because polyurethane paints essentially melt themselves. So as long as the surface remains wet, you shouldn't get that dusty surface. But of course, if it's drying as it leaves the can, that's why you'll get that. That was from Surreal. Brain Spider saying, I'm in Newton Powers for 30 minutes, 30 miles from Shrewsbury. Nice place. North Wales rules from Lucy B. I was in Abersock last weekend. It's beautiful. Love North Wales. Sorry, carry on, Rachel. You catch up then. I didn't know what you did. I was trying to do the bottom bit again.
To be fair, I'm just skimming through now anyway.
I found the model.
Okay, do you want to
go on then, show us the model.
Super gluing it back into the position that it was when Rachel had it. It needs a bit of activator because, you know, this isn't a model. This is bits that was available at Warhammer, not Warhammer World, Warhammer Fest. Now, I know some of you are going to be like, wow, this is her first model? I can't believe it. It's amazing. I don't know what this is, but this was the Matrix pose she chose. It's a Bulgrin's body with no body. It's just the armour on the outside with an arm strapped onto it. Another arm been chopped off, so she's done a bit of converting there as well. You know, there's a bit of sprue left on the hand there, but she's done a good job at removing all the stuff she can. There's like a bike orc, an orc bike thing on as a head, and some legs from a normal orc. in their normal pose. So that's why the matrix pose is there. So that is Rachel's first model.
You actually have got the position right as well.
There's only one way it goes together, Rachel. I could have instructions for this.
Oh, come on, that was impressive.
I mean, without the matrix pose, that's not a bad conversion. The torso, the head and the arms, they all work. Just having that head on there. It's just when you do the matrix pose.
That's so good though.
Okay, we'll get that primed and you can paint that.
Okay, we'll do that next Friday, if we remember.
See, Kabams say models will break if you use super glue on plastic. I only use super glue and my models don't break. I don't know if it's the primer that seals it or something, or maybe I just don't throw them around enough, but my models don't break. I know Phil doesn't use super glue because it's the same thing, he doesn't want them to break, but I just don't have the issue. Maybe it's the superior KR cases that I love so much, and they have their custom foam that puts them to bed so nicely.
Okay, so we've got to get KR Casing to sponsor us and also Amazon, yeah?
This is the thing, you know it's a good product because we don't even get sponsored by anybody, so if we talk about stuff, you know it's decent.
Oh, people like my model. Surreal's put hashtag best model ever. And Kiblams has put that squatty little fellow is delightful. Thanks, guys. See, people appreciate my work.
Actually,
I did get so much joy making him.
Orkanaut symbol. It's off the bikes, whatever the Orc bikes were called. It's the little shields that are on the front of their vehicles. But it could be it's a Gork or Mork symbol.
In other news, I've decided that I have caught up to chat because I've just ignored anything that went previously.
You mean you've ignored it? You can't ignore chat.
Nothing. No, I had a scan and there's not anything major there.
You can't say that.
No, it's just people talking amongst themselves. It's okay.
Did the KR cases come throughout Amazon? No. That is, you know what? We do honest reviews when we do them. And although I love KR, I've got to say I'm not a fan of the delivery on them. If you're ever going to order a KR case, give it at least a week, if not more, for it to arrive, because the delivery time is not always the estimated delivery time. So if you've done what I did, where I desperately needed the case to take it somewhere, and I looked at the estimated price and thought, yeah, that'll be fine. I've got like 3 or 4 days for it to turn up. It will definitely be here. And it didn't turn up until the following week. There's the first downside I can find of KR.
You mean you have a downside for them, Sam?
Yeah, but it's not really a downside. You just order it early.
Val hates but cheater, so I'm guessing that's in relation to me getting down to the bottom of the chat.
Yes.
Sums up my life, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. You're a cheater.
No, I don't intend to. It is all genuine.
It's all genuine. It's just natural. Games. I'm just a natural cheater.
No, I forget the rules. I make on my own.
Green Stuff Games is back. Welcome back, Joe.
Welcome back.
Fast and Fits has put great model, Rachel. Thanks, Fast and Fits. And Lucy B's put, so the model could be a Morkanaut.
Yes. That's don't say that, Lucy, because Rachel will proxy it as a Morkanaut.
You know what? This Sky Talon model is gorgeous. I'm glad I did it rather than just convert a standard model. It's amazing. Can you see my video? Can you see my video, Sam?
No, do you want me to bring... Hold on, let me turn around.
See that? The bit that goes over the top.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yes, right, go for it.
Look at that bit that goes over the top. This little brace here. It's amazing. It's really nice. And it's got just a small single cockpit on the front as well. So there's only one dude, which kind of goes in there. I just really like it. It's a really nice model. And you've got these funky little arms, which I've worked out how I'm going to make the piston fit, because the crate has got to fit between these two arms. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these end pieces off here and I'm going to cut the back piece off there, and then I'm going to drill all of this out and replace it with plastic rod so I can move the piston backwards and forwards and put magnets in there to pick up the crate. Boo, 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 boo. I'm really excited.
You properly turn your kits into like works of art, don't you? It's not even just works of art, they are proper engineering masterpieces. They all have to work properly.
So I've modified the wings as well, so maybe we can open this one to the chat. Wings normal way, as in as you would normally see them in a Valkyrie, or wings reversed and swept back. So I'll open that one to the chat. See if anybody thinks, because I can't decide which way to do it. All right, you can put the camera back to Rachel now. I've shown my bits.
Oh. Rachel, you have the power.
So I'll try and get some replies for that. Chris has also put the blades on your models are looking awesome, Sam. Wish I could blend like that.
Oh, cheers, Chris. They're not blended properly. These are airbrushed, and I'm not very good at airbrushing, so they were just a quick blast with 2 colours, I think. It was black, blue, and then a white.
I really like them.
Yeah, I did. I'm surprised how nice they've turned out, being that this was my limited airbrushing skills, and normally Phil does them all for me. Phil would have done the 2-toned power weapons like he did for your Grey Knights. But I am going to go back in and I'm going to do edge highlighting on all the blades, and I'm going to paint the lightning on them as well, and hopefully not mess them up. So, yeah, that's...
I like where you've picked out the light as well off the blade onto the model.
That was overspraying, Rachel. That wasn't even skill. That was just accidental.
It works.
Yeah.
Peculiar Poison has asked, noobish question, what does everyone use to undercoat these days? I used to use GW aerosol undercoat back when they used to sell it.
GW undercoat. They still...
So what undercoat do you use?
I still use GW Chaos Black.
Yeah.
Same.
That's the only one that I really use. And now I've started spraying Corax White over the top, generally before it dries, just to give it a zenithal highlight before I start painting it. It becomes much easier to see what you're painting, and it also gives you a nice pre-shade. So when you put colours over the top of it, it starts to do the highlighting for you before you do anything. One thing as well, actually, you were saying Armour Freak was here earlier. Peculiar Poison, I think it was at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the afternoon that they joined and said something on the chat saying I basically needed to go to sleep and didn't want to miss the show. So that is the earliest we've had somebody join the live chat.
That's amazing. Phil, you've had some responses to your question. So you've had Ralph has said reverse definitely. Fell Hate said normal. Brain Spider reversed those wings. Armour Freak flipped. I prefer delta winged aircraft myself. Red Cove is put reversed. Valkyrie wings always look reversed, or Valkyrie wings always look awful. So he Red Cove thinks normal. Rowers put reversed. So there's a bit of contradiction here. I'm not sure that's particularly helpful for you, Phil.
What do you want to do?
That sounded more like reversed. Well, part of me wants to completely create my own wings. So I think I might reverse them. I think I might reverse them, but cut them in half.
Oh, secret option number 3.
That's where, just looking at it now, I like the idea. If this is like an industrial heavy lifter, and I've already decided I need to extend the undercarriage so it can fit over the top of a crate, the armoured crate. So if I need to extend the undercarriage, I like the idea of shortening the wings and putting even bigger jets on the wings. So it's like a proper like heavy-duty lifter for lifting heavy cargo. So that's what I was thinking, making it look a little bit shorter and a bit more like one of these. If you Google like the Russian military helicopters for heavy lifting, they've got like wheels on the end of stalks, you know, like 10 foot long, so they can just land either side of a tank. And then they just like strap a tank and lift it off the ground, you know, these huge helicopters. So that's kind of what I've got for the idea of this Valkyrie. It's kind of a industrial heavy lifter rather than a military vehicle. A bit like, you know, I kind of converted the Chimera to be a wheeled sort of urban pacification vehicle. That's what. So that's what I'm thinking, is maybe I just take it a little bit further away from the standard Valkyrie. But if I sweep the wings back and then cut them off halfway and then put some big jets on the end. So it's like really big blasty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying at the moment.
Surreal's put hashtag my own wings. And he's also put that awkward moment when Phil assembles an entire Forge World model and the time it takes to highlight one guy's hair.
I'm sorry.
Sam, how many guys' hairs have you highlighted?
2, 4, 6, 8. This is my 9th one. This is, and these are completely finished as well. Like, well, I say completely finished. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to the red. It's just a nice.
I believe in you, kid.
Red with a bit of orange on it for a highlight. Actually, I think they need a bit more orange on them for the final edge highlight, but you know, they're almost done. I've only got 8 more to do.
And Demon Lizard from Outer Space. I just love reading that name out. When will there be another AOS Bat Rep with Rachel Seraphon? Good question. I don't think we'll be filming one this weekend, but possibly we could film one next weekend, which would mean it would be out the week after. So maybe in about 3 or 4 weeks' time, I'd have thought, because we've just done a 40k 8th edition one, and that is out on, as we've already mentioned, on the website now, and I think it'll be out on YouTube on Sunday. So
it will be out on YouTube.
We've just done that one, so it'll be. Sorry.
It's definitely out on Sunday, yeah, but it's out now. If you make an account, you can see that for free.
Yeah, so because we've just done that one, I think it'll be a couple of weeks until I do an AOS one again.
I think
Sam will need to edit it.
Phil's played against you already, hasn't he, with his Sylvaneth?
Yes.
I've played enough games with my Iron Jaws, but Mike hasn't played you yet, so maybe we'll do Mike and you play a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like a game with Mike.
So if we plan that for not this Sunday coming, but the next Sunday, we'll get that planned now if you want, and then we'll aim to go and get that filmed, and then I'll edit it for the, for the following weekend.
16th. Yeah, I think that should be alright.
Okay, because Phil's got a 40k battle report that's going to be going up on Premium next week. We'll need to film one this week anyway, which will probably be another 40k game. And I think that'll probably be Monday night that we'll have to film that, or Sunday. It might have to be Sunday in the afternoon, I don't know. It's just trying to get time to do it, because we're quite limited on when we can actually go and film. It's generally Sunday in the day for 3 weeks of the month, and Monday in the evening for the other. So we've got almost 2 evenings, but generally only one of those days we go to film, because it's difficult to go and get it done. So it is difficult around everything that we do, but we'll try our best. Also, I wanted to actually, just reminded me, next Wednesday I think we're going to have Luke's APS on the Wednesday chat, Phil.
APS?
All right, cool. I love this stuff.
You asked him if he wanted to come on a chat, apparently, in future, and he said he messaged me saying, "Oh, you know, would you mind me coming on?" I was like, "No, it's fine. We'll get you on." And I didn't know what you already said to him and stuff, so.
We were just chatting at ChillCon, and I said it'd be great to have you on at some point.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's great.
Okay, so
I love his stuff. I'm not too sure about where he posed naked with his Dark Imperium box.
Yeah.
but the rest of his stuff's great.
I said, yeah, it'd be great to have you on. The only thing is we don't do, or we try not to swear. I don't think any of us have sworn apart from Pink once. And he was like, "That's fine. I'll try and do my best." So that might be the show. We'll see what happens, but we'll do our best. We might have to put a content rating on it.
Or a 10-second lag on the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can catch it. Sam, you're not the only one that's oversprayed. Frost and Fist Footy did the same thing. I oversprayed the power weapon and thought it looked like the reflecting light. So it's like, yep, totally meant for that to happen.
Yeah, that's why I left it on anything that did it. I basically had some paper towel and just, Phil's shown me it before, rather than masking stuff off, just getting a paper towel and kind of wrapping it around the area where you don't want to spray, and then just spraying it. So it was on a lot of the edges of the weapons, but some of these where it's really difficult to spray. Where are you? not going to find one now. Like this guy. So I had to mask off the underside of here, and it's really difficult. So it did spray off onto the actual top of the shield, but it looks fine. It does look like it's just glowing. It's been held really close to a shield, and it's got a nice blue glow to it. So yeah, happy accident. I think that's Bob Ross actually. Really happy accidents. We don't make mistakes. We only make happy accidents. Shows you how much Bob Ross I've been watching.
Oh, Demon Lizard from Outer Space has put, like your conversions of Astrolith Bearer and Eternity Wars in Rachel. Oh, thanks, Demon Lizard.
They're Phil's.
I can't take credit now. Sam does all my painting for me.
Yeah, but Phil built those as well.
Oh yeah, he did actually, didn't he? He did all of the like started all the Seraphon. You did, I think you did the highlights and things, didn't you? Picked out the
Phil did the airbrushing. I did the washing and the highlights, and that was it. And actually, you know what? I've not even done highlights yet. They've only been washed. So they've been base coated with the airbrush. Then I went in and picked out all of the other base coats by hand, and then just put a wash on them. And that's all they're up to at the moment. So they don't hold up under what?
Hashtag team. That's it.
What
have we got here? At Surreal WGO, I don't mind Sam getting mad during bat reps. He shows passion for what he's doing better than watching someone who just going through the motions.
We've had this is. I was saying to Mike the other day. I was getting a bit. I wouldn't say upset, but kind of. I was getting upset. So I'm looking through the comments, and we had a surge of people like saying, you know, appreciating the content that we're doing, because obviously it's a lot of work, it's a lot of effort, and it's not easy just to keep up on top of what we're doing. And for a while, for at least 2 weeks now, the only comments we've had constantly has been negative comments. So I've just been waking up in the morning, you know, normally replying to people, getting all happy and carrying on creating content and stuff. And then all I've had is a stream of negativity. So I've been not in a bad mood, but I've just kind of been put off recently just to create content because of all sorts of different comments that we've had. So it's, and you know, some of it is on me. Like I do get quite, I'm not that nice to play games with unless you know what I'm like. So like Mike knows what I'm like, Phil knows what I'm like, and just tells me to stop being a baby when I'm playing, and Rachel shouts at me and then falls out, so you know you can't really carry on. So you know, the people who know what I'm like, that's fine, but as a viewer, you know, some people love it, some people hate it. And
see, I don't mind playing games with you. It's just when you film a battle report, it's frustrating because you'll be like, no, do that again.
It's difficult.
No, you need to do it this way.
Because what happens is when you're filming, it's a completely different like game and atmosphere, because you have to talk about what you're doing, you have to talk about the units, and it's difficult to remember that you're doing it. You're doing it for show. You're not doing it for yourself. Normally you say, I'm just going to move this over here and do this. Whereas when you're filming, you have to be aware that you try your best to say, I'm going to do this. This Terminator unit is shooting at this. I need to roll this. You need to actually like read it all out, and you do your decisions. Normally you do your decisions and you might go back on it and change your mind. But when you're filming something, you generally have to make a decision and go with it, and then film it and do the outcome and film that. So it is difficult changing from playing a normal game to actually filming one, which is why we haven't got a huge amount of people.
Yeah, I'm still struggling with that.
Yeah, we haven't got a huge amount of people on to do the battle reports yet, because we're still learning how to do the editing process and the filming process ourselves, as well as learning the game. So it's not, you know, super easy. And once we get those barriers done and we've moved on from that, we'd like to get more people involved and have more battle reports with a varied amount of people. So there's different armies coming in as well, and we don't have to keep painting new armies to keep it varied.
Yeah, it is. It's a huge amount of work, isn't it? And the thing I found when you do battle reports is you stop actually thinking about the game, and you're concentrating so much on actually the filming, but you miss tactics, you miss rules. You know, it's kind of like there's a whole thing's like, oh, why did I leave those guys there, or you know, why didn't I move those, and why didn't I advance those and stuff. And of course, hindsight's a wonderful thing, but when you're also thinking, is that camera still rolling, and did we get that bit on sound, and was I pointing the camera in the right direction? You know, when you go through all of that,
yeah,
you kind of forget about the game sometimes, and just, you know, it is a challenge. definitely.
And going back to my saltiness as well, it's generally because what happens is I'll roll really poorly, and a lot of the time you won't see the off-camera stuff with the gloating and the oh, what a shame and things like that, and I'll get saltier and saltier, and certain people do wind me up. It is classed as bullying though. Certain people do wind me up, and then it's got into my head now that when I roll a dice, I'm automatically cursed. So straight away, if I don't roll anything below average, and sometimes even above average, I'll just go, "Oh, that was rubbish! What a rubbish roll!" and just go off on one. And Phil's always the first one to remind me of the actual averages. I'll roll something and he'll go, "Actually, that was statistically above average." And I'm like, "Shut up, Phil. I want to be grumpy about it."
I can imagine him doing that.
Yeah.
That's a very Phil thing to do.
I don't need to know the maths, Phil. Just let me be grumpy.
Don't tell me the odds.
Whereas Michael rolls 6 dice and gets 6 ones and go, and I'm like, "What do you mean, man? What do you mean? Rage, flip the table."
It'll say something really nice like, "Oh, I'd have hoped for better."
Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Sam, Brain Spiders put, "I love Sam on the battle reports. He gets so into it, and you sometimes see the hurt in his eyes when those ones keep coming up. He needs a hug." Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should just stop and have a hug.
The game
Whoever's playing you.
The game with me and Mike, when I was rolling stuff, I'd be rolling a 1, and Mike's face, you could just see him smirking because he knows what the reaction's going to be. So what we see, I'm going back through the footage and I'm just seeing Mike smirking. I'm like, he's loving this. He's absolutely lapping it up. When he rolls 6s and 6s and 6s, then he looks at me. You could just see.
It's because I know before I even turn to look, I know what your face is going to be like.
Mike looks like R2D2 playing Chewbacca. That's
yeah. Oh well.
Are they saying that Blood Company said that they enjoyed the latest 40k battle report? So you couldn't have been that bad, Sam. And
Which
I think
one?
you were quite good in that.
If that's the one with me and Rach, I tried so hard to the point where I think my tactics suffered. I tried so hard not to be salty.
Rachel, get onto the chat.
George has put, "Sam, all of your bat reps have been fine. I totally enjoyed them. Great work. Keep going. They will only get even better with time." And to be fair, quite a lot of people here with channels, so people like Kablams, for example, and the Dark Artisan have said as well that when they've found that they've been filming, the game has suffered because of it, because they've had to focus so much on the filming, and it's quite difficult to balance it. So we're not the only ones that are having that.
But that's the other thing. I think when you're filming it, you sometimes just go, you know what? Although I'm trying to film this for YouTube and to make it entertaining as well, it's got to be a game that's enjoyable to play. So sometimes the rules suffer because you just get on with the game and you just roll dice and you have fun at the same time. So if you get caught up and you're checking everything, which is what I mean, we could quite easily go through every single rule and get it all perfect. You can do that, but the game would probably take twice as long. It wouldn't be as fun and it would be boring to edit. I'm not going to lie, it takes enough to edit these videos anyway with all the multicams and things like that. I don't really want to have to double that, to be honest with you. So for myself personally, I'd rather have a few errors, get people to point them out, because a lot of them, the errors are actually genuine and we've gone, oh, that's actually helped us out for the next game. Little things where we've gone, oh, that's a mistake easily. We've understood what the error is, we'll move on, that's fine. But I suppose it's a bit like Marmite, really. I am. You either love me or hate me.
I don't know, I think we've had a lot of good comments in here, like Frost and Fists has put, "I love your bat rep, guys."
Frost and Fist is the nicest guy on YouTube, to be honest. He is, honestly. If you need cheering up, just go and watch one of his videos. Just watch any one of his videos.
There's a lot of comments on here about Mike as well. We've got Mike does not roll ones. I wish I could be more like Mike.
Be more Mike.
There is Mike. Mike's so bad his ones re-roll themselves. Whereas Sam rolls almost as many ones as me when gaming. That's from Brain Spider.
Yeah, I am pretty.
The worst one is, it's always when I play Sam that my rolls are better than ever. Because I know what's going to happen. Sam's going to roll really badly, and then I'm just going to roll sixes all day long.
There's been one game though. That game, Skaven, wasn't it? Skaven versus Iron Jaws.
Yeah.
I have never been so lucky in a game. So the whole way through, I'm chirpy as anything. I'm like, oh, my turn. Guess what's happening, Mike? And he's like, you go charge. Yep, I'm gonna charge. Just roll everything. Charge in, attack. Oh, Mike, do you want to attack with your character? Not gonna do much, are you? Just gloating. Aww. But I've got to get my wins where I can, because I know the next game Mike will be rolling like a demon again, and I'll be being salty.
Well, saying that, Adrian Travers put, I thought Mike was really self-controlled in not ripping you for your dice roll reactions.
That's what I mean. Mike's a joy to paint.
Mike is a lovely player.
I know when not to poke the bear.
I haven't learned that yet.
Rachel. Yeah, Rachel's. No, so poke.
Every day is poke the bear. And Mike's like, you need to stop. Blood Company's put, in the beginning, Sam caught all of Rachel's mistakes, and towards the end, Rachel caught everything Sam overlooked. So yeah, we did do quite good on that one, actually, between the two of us. We tended to pick up on each other's stuff. And it genuinely was my first game, and I didn't really know the army. So I think as long as I didn't get everything wrong, we're probably on for a win there.
I think he left a nice comment on the website for that as well. So thank you for watching the whole of the game through. Because we do get a lot of people that watch a bit of the Battle Report and then comment and then don't watch the rest. And, you know, sometimes you go back and you realise what your mistakes are. When we do that, we try to at least put it in the footage. And if not, I try and do a little pop-up on screen to show that something's gone wrong and we've found it. But a lot of the time you just get somebody saying, you did this wrong. And it's like, yeah, just watch another minute. You'll get to the bit where we highlight that. Or, you know, 50 people have already said that. We know that bolters are rapid fire now. Storm bolters are rapid fire, not assault. But I suppose that all those comments highlighted the fact that storm bolters are indeed rapid fire now, so I definitely know what they are.
Surreal's put Phil's beard gives him a 4-up in Bun save. We should just do that as a rule.
Yeah, it's real. A joke.
Sam didn't overlook anything. He was just making sure Rachel was paying attention. How did it go, Sam?
Has this actually gone on? Have we put in some? How has pay attention got into this?
No, it's in the bloopers.
Oh, is it in the bloopers?
It's in the pay attention. Pay attention, Rachel. Pay attention.
Pay attention.
I'm surprised that's been picked up because that is something that I said one Christmas, I think, and since then, Phil's wife constantly says it, and then Phil said it, and now Rachel says it, and now everybody in our area says, "Pay attention." Rachel,
we were playing a game, weren't we? And we were having fun, but that was getting in the way of Rachel paying attention. And we were like laughing and chatting, and you just went, "Rachel, pay attention."
Well, no, it was that speak out game. So you have those plastic things in your mouth, so you can't speak properly.
Speak out or something. That game, I think so, isn't it?
Yeah.
Speak out. Yeah, that's it.
So we're playing that, and I'm really good at it because I mumble most of the time, so you can't hear what I'm saying. I don't actually use my mouth properly. I just go blah, 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 blah. So when I'm restricted with actual mouth movements with this plastic thing, I can speak like normal. So Rachel was on my team, and you've got to read out like phrases and stuff, and the other person on your team has to guess what you're saying. So I'm like flying through them. I'm basically just saying a sentence, and Rachel's just laughing her head off because of how good I am at it. And Phil and Sarah and everyone's just taking the mick because they're saying that I mumble all the time. So Rachel's just in hysterics, laughing her head off. And I'm like, Rachel, we need to win this. Like,
there was 2 lines. It was, Rachel, pay attention. We can win this. And then I started to point out that, like, party games, everybody's a winner as long as you're having fun. And you just looked at me like I was like the stupidest person on the planet. It's like, no, that's not the case. Somebody's going to win and somebody's going to lose.
Yeah, it's like, I hope you're not bringing up Jack this way, Phil. He needs to know that there's winners and losers. You don't want to be a loser.
Phil's impression of Sam is pretty much perfect.
The bullying never stops. I'm just going to say it.
And then Akaya back on Mike rolling like a legend. Just put hashtag be like Mike. And we've also got hashtag roll like Mike.
See, that's evolved as well. Mike's becoming an internet legend because before it used to be what was it? Be more Phil. That was the thing I've been saying for the last year and a bit. I want to be more like Phil. So whenever I want to try and do something like Phil, I'll say hashtag be more Phil or something. Now that's suddenly evolved into be more Mike, and oh wow,
be more Mike. I want to be more Mike.
I want to roll like Mike. I want to be as cool as Mike, but I can never get to that sort of level.
I thought you actually meant it like I want to roll like him, like like a big roll. You mean like rolling dice? If you were more Mike, you'd have meant like roll like Mike and like like just the way you do things, but you're not, so therefore you can go and done.
Johnny Rockstar, Mike, just do it.
Liam's joined us as well. Liam's joined us at the end of the show. Cheers, Liam.
Hey, Liam.
We were chatting to him earlier, and he does this every time. He'll go, "You got a chat tonight?" You were like, "Yeah, it was on." It was on about an hour ago. Oh, fair enough. Cheers, Liam, for joining. Liam's been on Liam was actually on our first Hangout, wasn't he? Our first live chat on YouTube, painting his Tyranids, I think. He's not been on since. Okay, we've been going for ages. We've been going for so long. It's been almost 2.5 hours. It has been 2.5 hours with our 10-minute timer. So shall we have a quick look at Facebook before I go off, or shall we leave that for Wednesday?
I think we could leave it till Wednesday.
I was going to say do an update on it as well. I was going to say.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Sam, do you want to put yourself back in the bubble?
No.
Somebody had said they posted up some finished work. I think it was James Jones had finished his Swarmlord and popped it up in the Chronicles. So might be worth having a quick look.
Okay, I'll have a look. But I'm going to put up a disclaimer. If I don't read out everybody's thing, I apologise. We're just going to go through what we can, and no insult is intended if we don't read out your post or pictures or whatever, because there's just absolutely so much on there at the minute that it will take us another hour to go through our Facebook group.
Well, I think it'll be a case of at least up until like the Chronicles is finished, we'll be probably showing it every chat, won't we?
Yeah, there's just too much I mean, the thing is, if you want to see all of the stuff going off on Facebook, just join the group and you'll see everything. What can we... Right, let me see how I can work computers now. I've been painting for too long. I've almost done. I've only got 6 more to do. I'm so impressed with myself. Right.
Demon Lizard from Outer Space is off, since bye humans. Bye Demon Lizard. Thanks for joining.
Cut. Right, we've got rid of Rachel now. I apologise. Or we can see if we can... Yeah.
I was only joking.
I can put you on full screen, Rach. Alright, what are we doing?
It will be okay. Oh, don't you need to have the Facebook on full screen?
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm just joking. Right, hopefully people can hear me, because I've set this up so it should switch microphones, so hopefully it's actually switched and people can hear me okay. Right, what have we got? What am I doing? Oh, this is how... I'm just not with it. Where are we doing? Community. More game online.
Cat scans off as well.
Okay, see you later, everyone. We'll probably be another 5-10 minutes, and then we'll call it anyway. Right. So we have Mike's posted up. Why is it? See, I don't understand Facebook. So stuff has obviously been up since 6 hours ago, but Mike's is at the top. Maybe it's because it's latest commented.
It depends on whether it was a recent comment on it and stuff like that, I think.
Okay, well,
because I've noticed things jump to the top before.
You're batch painting the army like me, aren't you? Just doing it all in one go.
Yeah. Other than Gilliman, because what I'll do is I'll get so far, stop, do a bit on Gilliman, jump back, carry on, that sort of thing.
Looking good though.
Mike's just rolling with it.
James Jones, hail to the king. So 15 power points, now at 27 power points. Is that a Swarm Lord or is that a Hive Tyrant? Did he say? Hold on. Hail to the king.
Swarm Lord.
It is a Swarm Lord, yeah. Look at me with my Tyranid knowledge. It's a nice colour scheme as well. There's a lot of detail to paint on there as well.
It's a great model. I can't actually. Hold on a second. I can't actually see what you're looking at because of the delay on the stream.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'll catch up.
Jones.
Oh, yeah, I'm just seeing it now. Awesome. Oh, nicely done. Good pose.
We've got Akaya hanging out in the live chat this evening. Phil Mortz has got a nice Forge World model stumbled across this from Puppets War. Oh, that'd look nice in your army, Phil.
What?
Giant trailer.
Oh, I'm going to have a look at the Facebook group or wait for the YouTube video to catch up.
I'll try and get through this stuff.
Is Monday Musing on this Monday? Yes, it is on this Monday, Akaria.
And Peculiar Poisons, but my first live hangout was fun. You even got mentioned. It was good to have you, Peculiar Poisons.
Yes, thank you for joining.
Caught up on your name
there. So Matthew Welch, since Sam is busy on some Custodies tonight, thought I'd share my single fully painted one Ixion Hail, made from Custodies and other bits. I love this model. I absolutely love the model. It's quite an expensive one, isn't it? It's £45 for one Custodies dude, so I've not bought him yet, but I probably should. And what is that head from as well? It's a nice head. That's a really cool power axe as well. Great paint job on it. I wasn't daring enough to do the red in between the armour because I was looking at what GW have done, and some of them have got red bits, some of them have left the whole shoulder pad gold, so I opted for the whole shoulder pad as being gold. Chickened out. Yeah, that's really cool. Nice gems as well. Okay. Surreal, I can't join Facebook group. I have page, not profile, and I'm banned from my real account. You could try a new account, unless you've been banned from the internet.
I'll send Surreal your login details.
Cheers, bud. Oh, all Custodies kits shaved the hair off the top. Nice one. Yeah, I didn't realise that is the head I painted last week for 2 hours. And I didn't even notice it was that head. Oh, fair play. You did a good job on that. I'd like to know vehicles are revealed. That's a question. Akai got his battle foam cases. Nice big stuff there. I'm not seeing much other bits and pieces though. There we go.
As well,
Armies on Parade was
the whole chat pretty much saying don't forget to sub to the channel so we can get closer to that 5k giveaway. I think Surreal really wants that prize.
Yeah.
I think it's been posted about 7 times.
When are you guys going to make me a chat mod? Says Surreal. I don't know, if you've been banned from Facebook, what will happen on YouTube? It'll just go ban, 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 ban. I'm here more than most of you. You are actually, Surreal. You are definitely the most regular viewer, so you win at that. These are awesome. Michael Woodward's done these. Me and Mike were talking about these on chat, weren't we, on our own little hangout. How good these are. Oh, I just screenshot it. Yeah, he's done such an awesome job with the Cross Blood Angels, the Death Company vehicles.
Oh, the tanked.
Yeah.
Oh, I fell in love with them. Cool. This is the thing. I don't know if you guys are the same. Is you're working on your armies that you've got and all that, and then you look at someone's army and you think, I want to start that army now, and it happens so often.
I don't think I ever get that.
Really?
Like every 10 seconds. I'm like, I'm doing Primaris. Now I'm doing G-Cynical. Now I'm doing Tyranid. Now I'm doing Sisters of Battle.
Sam, go to the WJG Chronicles instead. Okay, hold on. Listeners, I'm getting told off already by my viewers.
Yes, Sam, do your job right.
Hashtag WJG Chronicles. Here we go. See more posts.
So but Rachel's finally coming out of her shell. No, it's just before Sam was able to rein me in.
He described me as random as lightning when it comes to appearing.
What is it? What is that? Yeah, I think Mike has the record. Sam missed for vacation and Phil is as random as lightning. Guess.
Force of nature.
I told you we shouldn't have had that holiday.
Surreal and his banhammer would be movie worthy. It would be like a what's his face who creates Transformers, the explosion dude. What's his name? The director.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Is it Michael Bay?
Yeah, Michael Bay.
Yeah.
It's like a Michael Bay movie. Right, so let's do this. So James Turner. Oh, these are awesome as well. So Plan A for the Sons of Ithacas. Ithaca was my character's name on Elder Scrolls Online. I don't know where I got it from, but you've used it, so it must be a name. That's really cool. I like the shoulder pad decals. Nice colour scheme as well. Pascal Dimnick just subscribed, so thank you for that. No, I was hoping my Maw Crusher would pop up. Okay, I tell you what, like I say, if I go through and I don't read everything out, don't lynch me for it. We're going to do a quick fire on the Facebook group. So Sean Olsen working on his Raven Guard, and he was watching the Battlereport earlier. Done an awesome job. He's absolutely batching those out like crazy. What other pictures have we got? Emmo doing some nice bases for Katachan. I think they're for Valkyries as well. One urban and one jungle. More bases from Dan Lavin. All about the base. Harry Painter, Rick Eden, is working on his Knight of Caliban model. Nice colour scheme, we saw that yesterday, or Wednesday. It's going so quick. More of James Jones Tyranids. Marty Milligan's awesome Space Wolves.
Oh, I don't know if there's a delay here, but those bases look amazing.
Which ones?
Oh wow, yeah.
No.
The flying.
Yeah, sorry,
bases.
Sam. Me and Phil are watching this like 10 seconds later.
Yeah. I've got Clayton's from the other day. His plague drones. Intercessors. More from Sean. Johnny Rockstar's awesome. Harlequins. I love this colour scheme.
Kuranis is saying his Maw Crusher is way back there. It will not pop up.
Got Phil's Gene Stealer. And Rob's Primaris. There's Brain Spiders. Gilded Lions. Great colour scheme. And apparently really quick to do as well. Bert's Space Wolves. We saw that on Wednesday as well. I think we're going back to the Wednesday stuff now. So I think we're done for Facebook. Yeah, we're back to the Wednesdays, Hans. I don't think there's... Oh, hold on. Maw Crusher. It is there. If that's the one. Ooh, I like the fleshy wings and the dark scales. And the base is really nice. I love it. I really like that. It's such an awesome model. The Maw Crusher is one of the greatest kits that Games Workshop's ever made, in my opinion. I think it's such a cool, imposing kit.
I love the way you painted yours, Sam.
Yeah, it's nice. I probably wouldn't have gone with yellow if Phil didn't twist my arm and go, do yellow. But
I really like the yellow.
It stands out.
I've just seen Morton's now. That's just coming up on the screen.
It's fantastic, isn't it? I love it.
Cool. Yeah.
Listener, weird my post, wasn't there? Stick it up now, then, listener. We'll look at your post. Yours will be the last post we look up. So stick it on there. Sam's chuffed. I am chuffed. Really nice. I love the flesh. I didn't think about doing that flesh tone for the skin and the greeny black scales. It's a nice colour scheme though.
Listeners saying the post wasn't there. Have you just picked up on that, Sam?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're going to look so I can get into tag posts.
Okay, we're going to wait for...
I wonder if that's happened with listener as well. Maybe it was a different spelling, like a gap between WGO and Chronicles or something.
Yeah. Got Matt Dells. He did a video for all of his Primarchs that he's got out while he was decorated. He's got every Primarch up to date, I think. Did some awesome paint jobs there all on his channel as well. I think it is, what is it, 88 Shadow Angel? All one word. Got some nice stuff though. Love the basing on that. Per Travo. Right. Ooh. Christopher C. Tobin. There's 30 photos of Magnus. That's a nice paint job. Okay, there's a lot of pictures to get through.
Someone else put, wow, 3-hour stream. You guys are awesome. You have more content than the BBC and Channel 4.
I like how he's put and Channel 4, like, combined. Yeah, well, I'm sorry if we bored you. You know, it is a long one. But I think we are going to call it for the weekend. We're just waiting for this listeners to come through. And I'm not going to go until it's up. So, listener, post in the thing when you've done it. What's that, Rage?
You guys and gal are still on, dedicated. Have a great weekend to you all and chatters.
Yeah. So this is the end of the show. We'll wait for listener to say that he's posted his up. We'll look at it and we'll go. So we'll say goodbye for the moment. What have we got coming up? So tomorrow I might have an unboxing that me and Dave did. Dave is starting to edit videos for us. So he's starting with unboxings. So his first one will be tomorrow. Oh no, he did the last one. He did Guild Ball, didn't he? He edited that. But his second one is tomorrow, which is a Star Wars game that we unboxed. So I'll get that out tomorrow. Sunday is obviously the battle report that you can watch now. I don't know how to post and share it again. Just go on
If we load it on Wednesday.
Just go on the group and just, I tell you what, tag me in it. Go onto the post if you find it, and then in the comments thing, just put at Sam Stocks. I am dedicated. This is what I do for my viewers. I'm dedicated. So at Sam Stocks, and it will tag me in it. Press return, and then I can find it because it should tag me in. What was I saying? Sunday battle report. Monday, did you say musing is going to be on? Sam, you liked the post yesterday. You'll have to tell me because is your name listener on Facebook? Because I can't remember it being listener. You'll have to tell me what it was or what your name is on there if you don't mind, Sam. I've liked pretty much everything that goes up on this group. That's the only thing. So, yeah, Phil, did you say?
For now, guys, that's from Kablams. Bye,
see you later, Kablams. There we go. Oh, it is listener. There you go. Yeah, I did see that. It's the Imperial Fists, I think. Is it?
And red cuffs. Miss most of the show is planning work. Towel. Bye, Red Cuffs.
See you, Red Cuffs.
See you later, Red Cuffs, and the cat if you find it. Right, so this is Jason and listeners Imperial Fist. So I know it's not 1,000 points. I will adjust it. Current army is 1924 points. It's got a mixture of Space Marines and Primaris. Mostly Primaris though. I wonder if, are you going to change the Scout Squad for Reavers? Or are you going to keep the Scout Squad in? You have to let us know. Let's have a look. Imperial Fists are one of my favourite chapters. I did them for Heresy. And they're not easy to paint. Nice desert bases. Bright yellow. And Captain Lyson is an awesome model as well. I guess that's the different sergeants and stuff. And I see a looming knight in the background. Is that part of the army? Yes, it is. Okay, I think that's asked to join Grey Knights. That's everything that's up on there.
Armour Freaks put time to finish some Hellblasters. See you all next time. Bye, Armour Freak.
See ya.
I think people are slowly dropping off.
Yeah, we're going to call it. We will call it. I'm going to make myself a brew. I'm going to finish the rest of these and then I'm going to play some Xbox, I think, before I go to sleep. So thank you, everybody who has joined for this chat. It's been a very long one. I think this is our record. It's almost 3 hours.
That's why you shouldn't leave me in charge of it.
Yeah, if you enjoyed it, let us know in the comments afterwards. What's up?
Yeah, and a couple of people have said that they're going to go over to watch the Bat Rep after now as well. So please do. It is a good one. No, it was a fun game. And if you did like this video, please give it a like and subscribe because we have got we've got a giveaway for when we reach 5,000 subscribers. And I've just seen that you've switched over background to video when I had no idea. So I'm just sitting there like playing with my hair and all sorts. Never mind. Thanks for the heads up on that, Sam. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. It's been a good time. And see you next time. I think, Phil, you're doing your Monday musing, aren't you? On Monday?
Yes, I will be, yes. So, yes, I've not decided what it's about yet, but I think I'll actually try and put some structure in it, but we'll see. I have to be as random as lightning just to keep up with my rhythm.
If you don't, Cyril won't be happy.
Excellent. Thanks again, everyone, and thanks to Mike, Phil, and Sam for joining us.
Thank you for hosting this, Rachel. It's allowed me to get a lot of painting done. I think we might get you hosting more in the future. I think we'll get Phil doing some Wednesday chats as well, and I'm going to just sit back and relax for a bit. I'm quite liking taking the back seat. It's been nice.
Yeah, I mean, you've hardly said anything tonight, so.
Phil, like Rachel is taking her time getting used to the chat and managing and hosting, I'm getting used to not doing that. So it takes a bit of time. Give me more than one show.
Anyway, thanks everyone.
We'll continue the bickering
like and subscribe, and head over to the website if you'd like to see the latest battle report. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.